bop, bada bop, bada bop, 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 bada bop, bada bop, bop, bop,
Okay.
bop, bada bop, bada bop, bop, bop,
Yeah, I'm fun.
bop, bada bop, bada bop, bop,
Goddamn.
bop.
All right. Anyway. Oh, this is a fun start.
Bop, 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 bop.
What do you like? Are you just making that up off the fly? Is that from something?
I don't know. I just do weird sounds.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Which
I know.
Danny can
What?
prove. Or not actually, you can't prove that I do weird sounds. No one can prove those weird sounds. Except me.
Nah,
do
there's
weird sounds.
definitely not like, 2 places, 3 places, 4 places we can figure that out. Oh, we know. We know it started.
Bop, 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 bop.
But yeah,
Bop,
speaking of things
bop.
that have started, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Nerd Ensemble podcast where we talk about nerd stuff and a lot of the times, more rarely usually, but hey, we trash things. And that is going to be another thing of today. Last time we trashed things, today we're trashing things again. One of which is going to be a repeat offender. So,
Which is kind of sad, actually.
it really is. So, yeah, I'm Nexus 71C.
And I'm Sweden Cat Boy. Not gaming anymore.
Yeah, I gotta fix that.
I
I gotta fix that.
still Sweden Boy gaming though, but that's what
A
I
lot of
thought
my
actually
titles still
changed.
say gaming, and the recent thing we did with Fallout, I put gaming in the title again. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, didn't
I
you
was
listen to
tired.
what I said? You can max fix it.
Yeah, I
At least
I
you
didn't
fix-
even bother fixing it. I just added on to the pain. All right, I'm just gonna fix that one later. But anyway. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna have to go edit the multi-stream link because it's set to do gaming. So I gotta fix that.
Ah.
But yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Someone else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it is. You have a lot of delay. I don't really know. I've heard people say that there's plenty to. I mean, you mentioned this before, Osmo, back when I was streaming Zelda. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. It could be my side, but I don't exactly know
Yeah, or
what
his
is wrong.
internet being terrible because I don't have delay on my phone. I don't think.
I don't know. Type something and see, or okay. Basically, when he says something and it shows up on stream, it's not that bad for you.
Nope. Okay, that's that fast one. Okay, so how about it's just your internet being trash?
Probably. That
But
or
I
you don't
saw
have the
mine
low
at, like,
latency
2
toggle
seconds.
toggled. Yeah, you may not have the low latency thing toggled. I know I have that set up. All right.
Yeah, he says that my device has issues connected to the internet.
I know Streamlabs has an option in its settings to use low latency, but OBS Live does not, as far as I know.
Yeah,
Or just
I
OBS in
have
general.
put that
Like
on Twitch, so
no, like you could do that from the Twitch like settings, but the Streamlabs one, if you had that, it like boosted it up even more. And now it just does not exist. I don't know. But as I was saying before, yeah, if you've noticed by the number on this episode, it is the 30th episode.
and
Damn.
I kind of counted out that this should actually be like around over 100 episodes.
I don't think 100 is correct. I think about 50.
Like
I'm gonna say 50.
Every 2 weeks. Okay, maybe 50. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say about 50, maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody count that out. That's like 42 weeks in a year, so about 84.
52 weeks.
So okay, fine, 52, and then
So
104 with 2 years. So yeah, still
episodes per year. We should be around 52 episodes, almost up to 60 episodes at this point.
about 52.
2.5 years in.
About 52. Yeah. I was really just gonna go for the double. I mean, that's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are a little bit as notable. We have not. Well, first year when we started doing this, Nexus had a fucking crash on the internet, so he was down for like
Well,
3
okay,
months.
well, here's the thing. I had internet issues, and then I had, at another point, which was last year, I had a power issue, which I still have that issue, by the way, but, you know, I'm managing. So that happened, and I was decommissioned for like maybe a few months.
Again.
I'm like, damn it.
You've not crashed this year yet.
No, but I've had power dips, apparently. Like sometimes out of random, the power in the house will just like dip. It's like turn off and on. I'm blamed for it all the time. It's probably my fault because I have so much plugged in. I'm like, so there are, if we're going by stuff actually plugged in, that is getting plenty of power, 3 things. Technically 2 things. Computer, monitor, and I looked it up. My monitor doesn't actually put out that much. So, really just be the computer. And even still, I did this for years with a computer. Doesn't matter. Oh yes, blame him. He's all the way in Sweden, and he is causing my power to screw up everywhere.
Yep.
It's got to be him. If both of us are having power issues and we're both associated with him in some way, yep, it's his fault. Nope, that's it.
Okay. So.
You know, I need to.
Should we get into the episode, or are we gonna talk about power?
We'll get into it in a minute, but in the future, I think I should actually up the size of the chat on here because it looks kind of small to me. Could just be me.
Kind of small.
Meh.
Meh. Meh.
Okay.
Meh.
Yeah, all right. I'm getting a little nuts today.
So we need to. I started thinking about we need an intro song or something.
We kind of had our intro. We just, you know, we did it before. We're done. Now we just basically talk until we move on. I mean, yeah, you don't care, but I'm saying, you know, as the person who put up the layout, I would prefer to have it the way I like. And I'm just now noticing the chat could probably a little bit bigger.
Bah.
Hey, my stuff, my rules. I don't know. So yeah, 30th episode. Should be way more. Really, we should be planning stuff like, you know, hey, special things, but, well, I mean, planning, I think that's the problem.
30 is such a big milestone.
I mean, it's a decent milestone.
I would say 50 or 100 is a better milestone.
I mean, it is, yeah, but I'm saying still 30 is at least something.
Yeah.
At least you're getting something.
So in 20 episodes, we should plan something.
Like what? So we've already had the trucker edition. You apparently want to do another edition, which I won't say yet. I won't say it. So, that's a thought. I don't know. I mean, it could be a special edition of a podcast, like going into a game or something.
What episode was Truckers Edition again?
I don't remember. Was it 26?
26 or
26 or 27? Hold on, let me check.
I like how we both get the same ID, like check time.
Well, I mean, it's on my front page. Like, every episode is right there.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It was 27.
You barely fucking upload stuff?
No, I'm saying it's on my front page because I have the playlist set on my home page as there on my channel. So people just scroll down, it's the whole playlist for Nerd Ensembles there.
Oh, 27.
Yeah, 27. Oh. Oh, man.
Which we should get into.
I mean,
Ooh,
yeah, I know. We'll get into.
but what I was thinking,
Hmm.
we could have a guest episode in doing Truckers Edition if we found someone that has a simulator.
I only know a few people, one of which I don't think is interested. Another one which I don't think is interested.
I know people
One of
too.
which that we streamed too late for him to be interested. That'd be true. I don't know. Let us see. Okay. All right. So as to properly actually start this thing, because for other people who don't know, rambling and tangents is basically the podcast. Don't like that? Well, get used to it, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Like crazy. We'll be talking about one topic and go straight to another. So let's actually start with one of the main topics we wanted to. But the question is, which one? Which one shall we go?
I feel like the
Repeat offender.
should wait until like middle because I feel like that one is gonna be.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a big one. It's a little. We could probably just get yours out of the way because honestly, it's not that big. The.
Oh, you mean the PAX one?
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
I mean, the thing I thought was funny about that, the thing that they did basically, so they're gonna have PAX West. I don't know where. I didn't read that. Where was the PAX West gonna be?
Hold on, let me get back to here. Let us scroll back up. Okay. It will be. Let's see. I mean, on the actual like statement page, it doesn't say. Of course, it'd be from Cheap Ass Gamer. Of course, that's where the post be from.
Like San Francisco or something.
Hmm. Let me just read through this real quick.
Right now.
I mean, who cares? Point is, PAX West. So, yeah, you go and keep going. I'll let you explain.
No.
Shut up, Windows.
They added rules now, or they added safety precautions because this year they want to have in-person event instead of
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 2020, every convention had to do online just to keep it going. Which some actually this year still did that. Which, that's so cool.
Seattle.
Ah, okay. Actually makes a lot of sense. I'm pretty sure it's like usually how that works. I think. I mean, who cares? I can't go to PAX anyway. I never can. I don't have the money.
Audio on my stream cuts out? Yeah, wait. I put noise suppression on for a reason and then it seems bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and take noise gate off mine real quick. I mean, you keep going, it's not gonna do anything. Oh. There we go. Noise gate's off mine. I was told by somebody that the noise gate on mine cuts my voice off a lot. Especially when I get quiet.
Yeah. Well, the noise gate voice.
Well, okay, you know what? I don't need to fuck it. I'll just edit it.
But yeah,
keep
so
going.
because they want physical event, they gonna add rules like like as I said, what's it called? Like you have to have your vaccination card if you're vaccinated, which of course makes sense.
Right.
And or you need a negative test, which also makes sense because and you should probably take a test even if you're vaccinated because
I mean,
you're not 100% protected from the virus itself.
Yeah, but at the very least, I mean, okay. The real thing that usually happens, like the best thing to do is, I mean, yeah, you probably still want to take the test, not for the sake of, hey, you're showing symptoms, more so of you can still have it. That's the whole point of the vaccine in general. Is that it makes it to where it's harder for you to show symptoms. Does not mean you still can't get it. You can still get it, and then just pass it on to people if you have the vaccine.
Yeah, people seem to not get that part.
Yeah, they're
People
just
are
like,
like,
oh, hey, I
oh,
got the vaccine. Done, go. I can just go wherever the hell I want to now. Like,
I can go
nope.
lick fucking people now.
And it's like, no, vaccine just means, hey, you're you're kind of not. Yeah, I mean, you
You
got
might get
some
still
help.
sick. You might get the symptoms,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna be as bad as it would been if you were not vaccinated. But one of the best part about reading the comments on this one is, oh my god, do we need to do this? This is violating my rights. Like, what?
I just like the top
Uh,
comment. Haha, fuck, I hope the employees didn't lose their card.
uh,
That would suck.
one of them said that, oh, of course you're gonna release this after they've sold the tickets. Like, why
Yeah.
why wouldn't they be safe? Or are you saying that people that takes the vaccine are stupid?
The first time
Yeah,
those will
I know
ever
people
be
are idiots, but
used.
we don't talk about people now. We're talking about anti-vaxxers.
I love that this person's like the first time those will ever be used. I mean, granted, I know they're talking about in general, which they're wrong about that because a lot of places are doing that, especially this person who points out below that cruise lines and international travel's been doing that. But overall, if it just means like conventions, dude, there haven't been many in-person conventions since early last year, or even before that. So,
I think the
yeah.
last convention was in 19.
Well, I
That
mean,
was
PAX
like
wise, but I mean, like, there's still like other, anime conventions and stuff like that. Wow. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta read this thread now. So the first time those will ever be used, then someone says it's already been used for some cruise lines and international travel, and if you want to get really technical, it's been used for a long time now to get free shit like donuts and Krispy Kreme. And someone said, dang, I honestly forgot I could have been driving over an hour every day to get a free donut.
yeah, you need a free donuts.
Hey, who wouldn't do it for a free donut? Come on, man. Donut's a
It's a
donut.
free donut.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Donut, man. Take that damn donut. Especially if it's
I
from
wonder if
Krispy
that's
Kreme.
true. Actually, if you could get if you
It's like a
vaccinated
Dunkin'
them, you
Donut,
got a free
people. I don't like
donut.
that one.
You don't like free donuts?
No, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts.
Huh.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad brand of donuts. It's not that great. Let's see. Any other funny ones?
I think the issue is like such a big company, so the donut itself, back say when they started companies, was probably better, but nowadays it's just so
I
much.
wouldn't say it's just basically it's a different type. I mean, when you come to like Krispy Kreme donut, it's like more of a melt in your mouth type of donut. Like it's not. It's hard to explain. So
Yeah, can't you explain your American way?
I was trying to say like a different type of donuts. Like you have that one where it's just like it seems like it's more melting in your mouth type of deal. The other one's like a harder one. It's like you have a soft donut, then you have like a hard donut.
Someone said, "Can I have free donuts to resale?"
Well,
I mean, these days, fucking become a scalper with donuts. Buy out all the donuts and then you sell it for double the price.
I love how this guy says people with the vaccine are still getting the COVID flu. Like, yeah, because that's a different strand. Dumbass. There's different strands of the coronavirus, and
Yeah.
that's one of them. And also, it's not called COVID flu, it's just corona flu. Not COVID. Different thing. Again, dumbass. Anyway. Wait, what? Oh. Someone tagged DragonCon and said, hey, look what a responsible convention is doing. DragonCon ain't a bad place. They're just probably not the smartest.
No one is these days.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't really see much
But
else.
the comments, you
funny
gotta
ones.
admit that half of them is like, why do you do this? This is stupid. Like, what? They care about your safety.
What? Now I gotta carry my vaccination card around. Do I need to carry a list of my other vaccinations around also? What happens if I identify a vaccinated? Does
As
that count
vaccinated?
too? As vaccinated, yeah.
That one is dumb.
What? I wish
You
you'd
know how some
identify as
people-
an original joke. Damn. That's rough. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, they're doing the right thing in this case. You know,
Yeah.
either have the vaccination card saying you got it or negative results. Because like,
Yeah.
don't come around there if you have positive results. Obviously, don't even leave your damn home. Like, stay inside. Stay in your damn room. Don't even leave the damn room unless you live alone. In which case, go, stay in your house.
This thing is
Things like DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that exist, so just freaking get delivered to your house. And if you have a pizza joint around you, pizza joints will likely deliver to your house too. Or if you have outside friends or family, have them delivered to your doorstep. And
if you have friends, that is.
Yeah, if you have friends. And if you have family. Point is, if you have any of those, then you can call them up and they can drop the food at your doorstep. And then, you know, they leave and you pick it up. There you go. And if they're going to be like, hey, we'd like some compensation for this, freaking send it online. Don't give them actual cash. Because that's also a way to spread. Some friends do that. Some friends do that. They're like, hey, can you pay me? I mean, I get it. It's like, hey, pay me back for this like pizza I just bought you or something. Be like, okay, yeah, sure. Just like pay it online.
They pay for the pizza.
Send it to their bank, or if they have like a Cash App or Venmo or whatever, PayPal.
But that makes sense, because if they pay for the pizza that you want, it's different. But if you're like, oh, here, I'm gonna give you the money beforehand and you pay for it.
Sure. I mean, like I said, you could send it. Like I said, I'm saying in this case, you know, don't physically give them money, even if you're just like put it outside and then they come and grab it. Don't do that, because again, that's still kind of contact, you know. Because you're like, hey, here's this thing that's been in my hand and probably in my back pocket. There you go. That too. So just send it online. There you go. Point is, stay the hell home if you have freaking positive. I've heard many cases where somebody is just like, they get freaking a positive case and they're just like, oh, I'm just going to go around anyway. Like, oh boy.
Yeah. I'd be fine though.
I'd punch you in the face if I wasn't afraid of my hand getting contaminated. Nah, I'm kidding. Not gonna volunteer. Anyway. But yeah. So they're doing that correct, doing all that stuff. People are just jerks. It's like, oh god, I gotta do this other thing. I mean, that's the exact same thing people were doing last year.
Yeah, of course, Osama. You can send me money and I definitely would buy you food. Oh.
Oh boy. Wait, what's the point of you sending him money for you to bring him food when he can just use that same money to get himself some food?
Because, you know, the idea is that I go to get the food and then deliver it to him on his doorstep.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see you leaving your house.
I'll never see that money again.
You'll never see that money again, man. Don't even try it. Exactly. You'll take them both. Like, okay, I'll go here. It's like, ooh, I want this. And it's done.
No, I go buy, like, he gives me like $50 or buy like something more expensive. I buy a cheap piece of shit that's like a McDonald's or something and keep the rest.
Right. Like, hey, here's $50. Go get me some food. Like, okay. Brings back McDonald's. It's like, okay, later. Like, wait, what about the rest of my money? It's like, compensation fee. Bye.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for that because I need delivery fee. You know.
Yeah. It's one hell of a fee, but I mean, hey, considering the distance, I'm sure it's reasonable.
Yeah, I had $20, gives them like a fucking $1 McDonald's deal or something.
Like, here's your McDouble. We're done.
Like, okay, so it's the $19 that's left, but you see delivery fee, pain and suffering, everything like that.
Yeah. But as I was saying before, though, like I said, people were just complaining because honestly, they were doing the exact same thing last year, where, you know, as soon as the whole thing of like, hey, wear masks everywhere you go, everybody was complaining about that shit. Like, oh, I gotta put this on my face, hard to breathe and everything. Like, okay, I get it, but they make masks for that.
Have you not heard about this? People saying that people that started vaccinated, anti-vax started to believe that they're gonna get contaminated now so they start wearing masks now.
Oh, now they do it. Okay.
Like, because people get vaccinated, they're like, they're dangerous people. We need masks. But last year you said you didn't need a mask when people were dying.
Yeah, you have an actual, virus going around, and this well, not really virus, but I mean, you basically have a virus going around. Be like, oh hey, here you go. This thing is gonna come around killing people. You think you should wear a mask? Nah. People would get vaccinated. Oh shit! Freaking grab the mask! Oh my god! Red alert! Jesus Christ, dude! Like fuck. Anti-vaxxers are a special kind of people, and in the worst way. Yeah, we kind of talked over each other now, but yeah, anti-vaxxers are a special kind of people, just in the worst way.
Get the hazmat suits.
Get the hazmat. Yep, that's them, alright. Fuck.
Hey, you would be safe if you have a hazmat suit.
I mean, that depends. And plus, eventually, you're gonna run out of air in that thing. Eventually. Which, granted, I mean, hey, I guess that's their same freaking thing of like, oh, I can't breathe in a mask, so therefore it's the same difference. Like, oh, you can breathe in the damn mask, you're just being pitiful. Which, again, they make masks for people who can't breathe very well. They have, like, the little vents on them. Or whatever that is. But, yeah. Get those.
Gas mask.
Yes, gas mask. Hey, people did that. People did that.
I mean, it's not a bad idea in general.
But it's not rated for it, though. I mean, you could still perfectly get it wearing a gas mask. Like, you can absolutely get it with that gas mask. You can get it
wearing a mask, too, if you have bad luck, but like...
I guess, but I mean, I don't feel like... Compare the two, I don't even think gas mask would even be considered helpful.
Well, there's like social workers had to do here if they had a meeting with people. They had to they put on like a fucking, like what is it called? You know that engineer uses like one of those masks that covers their face when they are using a blowtorch.
Yeah.
Yeah. They basically had that for cover.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of makes sense because then at least it doesn't block your mouth.
Yeah. Where I worked last year, that's basically the alternative. Like, we had three options here. You had either the ones that they gave you at the front, which is the normal, I guess you can call them surgical masks, but they're not actual, just the little blue ones that you get in the boxes. So like you had that, like you either had those, you can get a cloth mask, you can go buy your own, or there was the this face cover, which is just plastic over your face. That's it. Just like a plastic square just right in front of your face, and that's it. And I'm like,
I think it still works. As long as no one
kind of, but I feel like it wouldn't work as well, because I mean, at the very least, most of your breath is getting captured by the mask. Some of it's still like coming out, I guess, if it's not properly squished against your face. Which, granted, how the hell do you do that? Question is, how do people who wear glasses wear a mask over your nose? I don't know how. You should wear a mask over your nose. That is an obvious thing. But how the fuck do you wear glasses that way? I can't wear my glasses wearing a mask because they get fogged up like crazy. Like, how? Some people just like get it to air out below, like to where your chin is, like get it to air out that way, but like, no, can't do that.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, in general, like, that must be annoying being a doctor also, like having glasses.
See, that's another thing too about that argument. We've had this argument when this was a big deal before on here. We've talked about all this, but hell, doctors have been doing this forever. They have always been doing this. They didn't just start recently. Like, they've been doing this since, I don't know, whenever the hell that whole practice started of putting a mask on for any reason.
Yeah, which makes sense.
So doctors and nurses have been doing this for a very long time. And then random people just show up like, oh god, this is horrible. I have to wear this for 30 minutes when I go outside. Like,
and a dog has to maybe wear it for like 8 hours.
Yeah. Hell, I had to freaking wear it for almost 12 hours. Well, that was your excuse. I got, let's see, a full hour where I didn't have to because I was on break. And obviously on break, I'm going to be eating and drinking stuff. So That's an hour. So I guess 11 hours where I have to wear a mask the entire time. You think I cared? And recently, with my job now, it was the same thing. Except when I was inside the guard shack, I don't have to at that point. When I went outside for any reason, I had to put it on. Even when I wasn't around anybody, I still had to put it on.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Also,
who cares?
You haven't gotten vaccinated, right?
No. Nah,
Well,
I mean, there's not really any
yeah.
reason. It's more so, I mean, before it was more so just like, it's not really that it's limited. It's just more so that it's not as much, I guess. I'd rather just other people get it. I don't go out that often. And when I do, it's like I don't really get around people in general. If I see a crowd, if I even see one person, I'm like, nope. Like, I duck out of the way. I'm like, no. Humans. Curse upon the earth.
You go to the store, you see a human, you see the cashier, you're like, no, another human.
I just got a picture in my head of like someone going to the store, seeing a human is just like acting like a cat, like fucking hissing.
Like, what did you expect someone to not sit and watch fucking?
Oh. Anyway. Us and our tangents. Like I said, we have a lot of them. But I want that animated now. I just want to start paying somebody to animate stuff for me. just like 1 minute clips or something, or like even shorter than that. Like I can put it as a shorts on YouTube. Yeah, like I could put it as a shorts on YouTube. You know, the person will be completely credited and obviously paid for. I'd pay for the animation. But it's like,
yeah,
I would love that to happen for stuff. Anybody in general have a commission for that? Fuck, I'll pay you. Let me know. Yes, I'm freaking selling out and scouting right now. Ew, YouTube Shorts. I know it's terrible. YouTube Shorts are god-awful, but I'm saying in general that really, if you don't put it on YouTube Shorts, it's very likely that the algorithm is just going to ignore it. So that's why you kind of have to. What are you doing?
Yep.
Sounds like you're cutting, like, cardboard with a box cutter, like, right next to the mic.
No, I was using my name on a card.
That doesn't sound any better.
I got nails.
Yeah, but you get that away from the mic. We're not having an ASMR episode here. Oh god, imagine if we did that for like episode 100. Freaking ASMR the entire time.
Welcome to this.
So in today's episode. Yeah.
You're just like saying everything. Unfollow.
No. Alright. I could honestly go full on into that, but I never cared for it, so I don't even try. I do it as a joke, but I'm never gonna do an actual ASMR thing.
I would give you.
Unless somebody pays me. We both thought of it at the same time. I'll give you $5 unless somebody pays me. It's a good thing that you know exactly what I'll do for it. I've been friends for over 3 years, and you already know me too, Peg.
I mean, it would be a bad friend if I didn't know you well.
True.
Especially when we like collab like every week.
Yeah. True that. Yeah.
Like, it's so weird. Like, oh yeah, I don't think we ever talked. I don't think I did this. I don't know if I did this at or before. Actually, I did this before last time I streamed Tinny, but I never mentioned it. Remember when I went back? I checked all the fucking videos I did back in 2015 and upwards.
I don't know if you mentioned that on Tinny, but
No, I didn't. But I did it right before like last episode, I think.
I mean, I remember you like sending or us talking about it, but I don't think we ever did it on the episode.
No, but it was so fucking weird. Like I noticed, like I sent this specific video of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark. What was it called? Dark Jewelers? I don't remember the name.
That was just dueling. But it's like an
Yeah.
old episode of Dueling.
It was like a fucking Game Boy, or not Game Boy Color, I
Oh,
think it was.
I think it was a I think you played a Game Boy Advanced one, actually. So I don't remember you playing
Yeah, it was an emulator at least, so.
I don't think it was Dark Duel Stories or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Ow. I have that one. It's a good one.
Yeah. Played a little bit a lot when I had. But yeah, so I went back. That one, listening to the sound of that one. Yeah, Dark Duel Stories.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird. Like I have improved so much in 6 years. Which
Right.
It's kind of good.
Kind of raise your vibe, and I gotta fucking regret it.
Not. But at least mic-wise, I've improved.
Yeah. Until you decide, this mic is leaking. Let me switch to the other one, and it goes back to shit. Oh.
I'm gonna link this in next stream.
Like what?
The video. This
Oh,
is the video
okay.
I talked about. I'm gonna link it in my own also.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the video.
Do
you can just listen to it in like.
I mean, if you want, I can play it.
Do it.
All right.
Hi and welcome to
And I'm gonna
Scuttlebutt
link it in
Gaming.
my.
Today I'm playing some Yu-Gi-Oh!
Also.
Hold on.
Stories. And wait, isn't that on a Game Boy? Oh my god. And wait, this Nintendo. Oh my god. Yeah.
You sound so goddamn bored. Oh. Just like...
I have no place to mark because I play other game.
All right. Done with that. Oh boy.
He's like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's enough. Yeah. But I mean, I sent you a video of mine, and I'd rather not play it because, I mean, I've unlisted and privated a lot of those because I don't want them on my channel anymore. Not because they're like embarrassing or anything. It just, it's not me. Like it's way worse of not me. There's some that are not me anymore. Like stuff for maybe a year or two ago. It's like it's not really me anymore. I mean, obviously, you know, every day knew you, but yeah, just that. No, it was awful. The worst of the worst.
But like, yeah, but it's also noticeable that like, then also it's part of that part. Like, I don't like this content anymore, but I don't want to delete it because.
The problem with mine is that back in the days when I used to do like tutorials and everything, so like I would have like a Halo tutorial mostly. I think my most popular are Halo tutorials and a couple of Nintendo stuff. Usually like 3DS, like, oh hey, how to hack this. And then what was it? I mean, there's the PSP one that everybody for some reason likes, even though it's a horrible video, and a few other things. Seriously, there are 2 videos. I don't understand how do people like this shit. One video has red versus blue in the background. Yeah, just the entire time. I have that playing in the background, and you can hear all of it, and me talking. And the game. It's like, no. Horrible. Then another video is instead Achievement Hunter. Not much difference considering same company. Point is, them in the background, and me playing something or talking about something like, young me, what the fuck's wrong with you? Stop playing other people's videos in the background. You can get copyright claim for that shit now.
Well, you could back then too, probably, but like.
Yeah, but I mean, it was less like likely you would get it. Nowadays, it's just like, oh hey, you know this video you had like 5 years ago? Well, guess what? Claim. Like, dude, it's over.
That is the fucking funniest. It's like an old video. You like randomly check your mail and then see a fucking copyright coming. You're like, what?
Wow, it's the same thing that freaking Twitch did.
And then you see it's like it was for like 2018. You're like, okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing Twitch is doing at the moment, and hell, they're freaking going off with the whole, or when they started enforcing DMCA stuff, or just anything like that, when they started enforcing it, just out of nowhere, clips that could be from years ago. Oh, hey, claim, or oh, hey, DMCA. Like, nope. And at the time, of course, they didn't have a strike system, or they didn't have a dispute system, so you couldn't dispute it at all. Now they have one, and it's still busted as hell. Point is, I have no faith in trying to have copyrighted music. If it's in the game, fine. But if I know it's going to be there, and if I know there's going to be a lot of it, like Clone Hero, I'm not playing it on Twitch. I will go to YouTube. I will sit through the freaking copyright system on there, even if it still sucks.
And then you get fucking claimed for one video and blocks all over the world.
I want to name you out right now, band, because I don't care. I love your music, but damn it, your record label. If anybody ever plays,
when you send me the screenshot, you say like, claim.
it's just not fair. Like, and I'm not talking about me. Like, it's not. I don't care about my video in general being blocked. I care about the other people that claimed. Because the whole point of claiming is that they claim their music in the video, they get the ad revenue, or a piece of the ad revenue. There's plenty of claimants, then it gets spread amongst them. They get the ad revenue that way. This freaking record label is just like, nah, block the video. It has our client's music in it. Like, you just made it to where everyone else in that entire claimant like deal can't get a single bit of money now. I mean, granted, no one's gonna get money from me anyway, but point is, it's you still did it. You're just being a jackass. And I love the band's music, but for fuck's sake. So here's a note for any people planning on playing copyrighted music or anything. Here's 2 things to notice. Don't play anything from Japan, or like most stuff, or at least from anime or anything like that. Don't play any of that, because you're most likely going to get some issues, unless you're covering. If you're covering it, that's different. But if you're just straight up playing it, yeah, you're likely going to get blocked on YouTube. If this is for YouTube's sake, Twitch, you'll probably get a strike, but you know. And the band I was having issues with, Avenged Sevenfold. Everybody knows who that is. The record label is the issue. They're the ones that did it. While the band, they're still good people. You know, great music. Label, no.
Or you do. Remember when Dragon Force got fucking copyright claimed on his own stream?
Fucking Herman Lee, man. Plays his own music and gets copyright claim. Like, what? And the same thing happened to the Halo, the original Halo artist, Marty O'Donnell. He got claimed too. I think he got striked for his own music. And it's just like, it's his music. He has the rights to it. He has the rights to play it and do whatever with it, I guess, because it's his. And nope, he gets that, like, oh, you know, this belongs to this. Like, no, I do. Like, it is mine. Belongs to me. He didn't say it like that.
Didn't they
So
get,
funny.
The Dragon Force guy, didn't they get banned from Twitch?
I don't know. Herman does a lot of crazy stuff, but I think he's still there. I mean, I don't know if he got banned and like got unbanned. I don't know, but he still does stuff.
Well, I think because he got the fucking because he played so many. Because what is it? A free strike system?
Yeah. But I think he's still there. Let me check.
I don't know.
There's like,
But that was the dumbest shit. Like, I can see if you play but then it's the Dragon Force own their own label, so
that's
they have the rights to their music.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, he was live yesterday. I find it funny. I find this funny. I search Herman Lee, and in Twitch's thing, it shows up Dragon Force. I'm like, okay, click it, and then the first thing is Herman Lee. Like, why? It didn't even show Herman Lee when I searched it. It just straight up showed Dragon Force. I'm like, okay, and then it goes to Herman Lee. Like, why? There's 2 people here. You have permanently, and Dragon Force GM, which I guess is their, is that like their D&D thing, or is that just like somebody taking the name? I think somebody took
Well,
the name.
Dragon Force itself isn't copyrighted in a way. It's just a band name, but if you use it as a gaming tag, it's a different thing.
I mean, it's a copyrighted name, just, you know, it's not like if you're going to use it as like a game tag or anything, or a username, it's not going to kill you. Just don't make anything commercial with the same name. Because then you got issues. It's the whole point of a trademark.
I hear it's very big issues when you try to trademark your own name.
I mean, yeah. What do you mean by your own name? Like, I'm just saying, you know.
Like if you say you wanna patent your own, like you trade, like say
Well, I mean,
Nexus, and want to say you want to patent that and no one can use it.
I wouldn't
There's
say patent, because
apparently a
patent is
lot
more
of
like you
fuck-
created it, or created something of it, and then you take it. It's more of trademark, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, but you apparently need to put in fucking legal stuff that seems what I understand is annoying.
Well, it can't be as bad as the Fine Brothers. Ew, get into that dumpster fire again. We're like, oh hey, let's trademark the word react where no one else can use it. Like, what?
Did they succeed?
I mean, it went out for a little while, you know. It basically, like, you know, you could get claimed for the word react being there.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they got overturned pretty quickly, because I mean that's pretty damn stupid. Like, hey, it's got react in it, therefore it's like we do reactions. Sue 'em. Like, no. But what was I gonna say?
No, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. That's pretty much it of that. A little bit of a large tangent into copyright stuff. Because copyright stuff.
And remember, this started with PAX West.
Yeah, it started PAX West. I mean, okay. Again, like I said, this is our thing. We do this. You know, what the hell am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Is that the bot? Oh, hold on.
Did you get the random follow?
No.
What?
No.
Okay, what's the problem, my dear friend?
I thought there's like the bottom piece of my computer. I thought I was like it was like disconnected or something. So I was like moving some of my foot, and it felt like that's what it was, but no, that's not it. It's something else. It's like something moving against it. I'm like, that's weird. But, okay. So what topic should we go to now, though?
I don't know. We didn't have that much of it because, like, apparently nothing happens in 2 weeks. Like,
Honestly, no. I mean, that was our whole idea. It was like, you know, make it every 2 weeks, because every 1 week, like, there's definitely nothing going on. And usually something happens every 2 weeks, but nah.
apparently everyone decided just because. I think we should have started this about this year. We would have been fine.
No, yeah, a ton of shit going about.
Like, because at least back then, like when we started, we didn't expect that pandemic to happen. We didn't expect issues. So basically, when the pandemic hit, nothing happened because everyone is shut down.
I mean, yeah. Basically, all there was to talk about is specifically that. Oh, of course he fucking follows him. I wonder I was getting bashed. What the fuck even is this guy? I didn't know that this guy. Somebody I was talking to earlier, we were talking about how, we'll get into it later about like, him boycotting the topic we have later. Not the topic, but you know, the company. Like, understandable, but I'll get into that.
Yeah.
Apparently he's apparently somebody actually known, I would say. I don't know. I mean, he's followed by somebody that's a big creator, so I'm like, okay, maybe. Whatever.
Well, good.
Popping up in my who to follow, like, why, the person I've been talking to and not really arguing, but like you know, we had a bit of a debate. It's like, sure, we follow that guy. I'm trying to find other stuff we can like talk about here.
Lol. We can talk about the trash lineup of the PlayStation games this month.
Yeah, go for it. I don't know what they are, so go for it.
For people wondering, this month is
Good.
what was it? There was like an arena game. I don't remember what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
I paid attention to the name, but then I fucking was busy thinking about stuff. Wait, let me PS Plus free games. Give me the blog. Hunter Arena is the PlayStation 5 game.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, it's for PlayStation 4 and 5, which, yes, sounds good. Then we have Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville.
Mm.
And last but not least, Tennis World Tour 2.
Very entertaining. And as for Xbox, let me go check what they had again. Because, hold on. I mentioned it. Okay. They have, okay, don't fucking fast forward. It's a damn video. And it's like, I couldn't read it. So, for August 1st, let's see. Oh man, their system's very weird. Okay, I won't even mention the dates. The games they have starting next month is Darksiders 3, Ukulele, whatever the fuck that is. Apparently it's a very known game. It's a very known game, but I don't know what the hell it is. Lost Planet 3. And
it sounds like something I should know.
what the hell is that game? I don't actually know what the thing is because the cover art's confusing. What's the name of the game? It's like, I don't know what the hell the name. It's like Guilty Gear? Is that what that is?
Oh no.
I don't know what the hell the name of this game is. I don't know. Point is, yeah. So a fighting game, Lost Planet 3, Darksiders 3, and Ukulele, which is a very known game. Apparently. I say that because, like, you know, I know a ton of people can.
No, it's Gear you want me to play.
Yeah, Guilty Gear is a, you know, fighting game. But I think that's what that is. I'm not too sure.
Nah. Fuck fighting games. I don't like fighting games.
Says the person who played a fighting game yesterday. Or earlier.
And today.
Yeah. But like I said, Darksiders 3 though, that is a very good thing. Lost Planet 3 as well. Speaking of, do I have that on it? I think I actually have it on Steam. I obviously don't have Darksiders 3. Which I was thinking about getting, because apparently it's supposed to be kind of cheaper.
I prefer not to do it. Sorry. You know.
What?
They have a girl and everything. He told me, fuck you.
Huh.
And
no. What the hell is it? There it is. Yeah, I already have Lost Planet 3 on PC. I don't have Lost Planet 2. I have Lost Planet Extreme Condition, which is the first one, and Lost Planet 3. There's no 2. I don't know if there's no 2 on Steam, or there just wasn't where I got them. Like, that's weird.
Or they just did like they do with everything.
Is it Strive? I don't know.
Why did I recognize that name?
Let me check. It's the yellow one. Doesn't say much. It's hold on. Mark of the Wolves. Which I don't actually think is Guilty Gear. I just don't know what the name of the game is.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Yeah, I could probably actually just look it up. Or hold on. This might actually show it. If the goddamn page will load. But it doesn't even show anything on the page, so how would I know?
I don't know.
There it is.
Ah!
Oh no, I am entirely wrong. It's not even a Guilty Gear game.
Good job.
I don't know games. Okay? I actually have a few Guilty Gears on Steam, but I don't play them.
You don't. The game it doesn't.
It's
No
part of the Fatal
game.
Fury series, actually.
The what?
Fatal Fury. Garo? I don't know how the fuck to pronounce things.
No, do I.
Garo? I don't know. You would probably know better. Garou. Mark of the Wolves.
Garu?
I don't think it's a ooh sound. I don't fucking know. Yeah, there we go. So that's coming to Xbox. Games of Gold. Yeah. I mean, I think I already have that game. I think it was on Game Pass for a little while, so maybe it's probably already left by now. But still, it's not bad, I guess. For people who like fighting games, I'm not much of an I don't have much of an interest.
Nor do I.
The only one I've ever really played is a Dragon Ball one, and the only reason why I did is because it was Dragon Ball. That's it. It's the only reason. Otherwise, I don't want to play it. I don't care.
But there's like a lot of like tech. I could play Tekken, but that's because I like the. I have always like had played like Tekken has always been a part of my life in a sense.
I have Tekken 7. I don't think I'm ever gonna play it. I don't really care for it. I just got it because it was in the Bandai Namco bundle and Humble Bundle. It was just a part of it. I'm like, okay. I don't care for it though. But I haven't.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it was between.
Bandai Namco, it's I
Hmm.
have a few games from them. Like I have the Sword Art series. I have
Oh, quite a bit.
Man of Medan. Like I
Yeah,
didn't know they have more games from Bandai than I first thought.
let's see. I mean, I have Metamodon. I have Little Hope. I actually bought Little Hope, so me and Evo could play it at one point.
Little Hope was on sale, but I didn't buy it because I want to play Man of Medan first.
Good idea. I mean, you don't need to, but I mean, you might as well. They're
Yeah,
not
I
connected
hope
at all,
so.
story-wise, but I mean, you know, do whatever you want.
I don't know though, because I'm gonna try to get Danny to play with me.
I mean, hey, yeah, go for it. Have her play Player 2. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Is it Player 2?
I don't know.
Shit. In the game, it's different characters. Like, so Player 1 will have a set of characters. Player 2 have their set of characters, and it's all different. The best way to play the game is 2-player, because if you play it by yourself, then you're gonna miss some story elements, because the second player won't know what
They're
the second
gonna
player
add
is
that
doing.
into Man of Medan now, I think.
What?
Or there is a DLC for it.
Yeah, I mean,
You can
it's not a
play.
deal. It's not really a DLC. I mean, you can go back and do the same thing on the other player, but it's just more so that it's like it's better to do it 2-player, so you can actually get both sides from both characters, like whenever they're doing their own thing. Yeah.
I like that Way Out also. That was a good co-op game.
Yeah, and I have It Takes Two on PC.
Yeah, I can't run it on PC, I don't think.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try.
Me.
I mean, just download the friend pass and figure it out.
But
If you don't, I'll get Evo to play with me.
Xbox.
What?
Is it on Xbox or no? Like
The game is on Xbox, but yeah, I ain't gonna buy it on there. I already have it on PC.
No, but I'm thinking if it's on EA Play.
It's not.
I'm gonna check for sake.
It is not. It's on EA
I don't
Play
know.
Pro, and that's a PC only thing. So, no. But yeah, if It Takes Two, and you know, if you're not able to run the game, fine. But I'd probably play the game with Evil. You know, have some kind of stream thing going. Yeah, that game, and it's either him or like this other guy, which I've been meaning to collab with this other guy for for more. I mean, I've only done it one time, and it's just like when I did that Phasmo with randoms, and it was really only him. He was the only rando, and afterwards we played another game with him and a friend, and I mean, like I said, I do want to do more collabs with a guy. Just like my schedule's not lining up to do that. Because every time on a Monday, I'm wanting to do something else. Like I wanted to play this game so badly. It's not a game he can play along with me. So it's like, I can't invite him. It's like, it's kind of messed up for me to be like, oh, hey, let's play more games in the future. Never invite him to things.
Terrible friend.
Yeah. I mean, I still have to talk more with his friend, though, because there's a possible business opportunity that we have on that one. That I have with him.
Woo. Businesses. Very good for your health.
Well, I'm saying, okay. I mean, you already know, I've already said it, but I mean, anyone who watches the stream, anyone who watches the archive on my YouTube, I mean, you can easily hear the same thing back, but he basically just said that them two usually like play a lot of games and everything, and they could use an editor for stuff like that to do highlights, and I'm like, I'm here. I mean, I didn't say that, but I mean, they knew of me editing because I mentioned it, and he's like, yeah, it'd be actually pretty nice to do that, to get me into edit stuff. I'm like, oh, cool. So I was just gonna see if he's still serious about the idea. I'm like, I'll go for it. I'll do it. Money. And he likes my my prices, which in the industry is actually very low, but I'm not entirely too talented like that. Like I can edit perfectly fine. No, hush. That hurt my feelings. But
you have feelings?
No. I killed those years ago. But
oh yeah, last time someone played with me, he fucking ruined the whole Phasmophobia Minecraft
what?
server we had.
What?
So me and Hassan was playing, Minecraft Phasmophobia.
Uh-huh.
And he somehow broke the whole fucking map.
Sounds like something that it do.
Like, I don't remember what he did, but we were playing, and then I don't know if he broke like a command block, or if he just like, no, I just did. Oh yeah, oh right, he killed all entities.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Don't do that.
So he basically killed off and we don't know how to reset all the entities.
I don't know if he can.
But we had a fun flying around in spectator mode.
Speaking of Faz, though, we gotta do that again at some point. Just gotta get my VR headset back into play, which I still just haven't looked for it, but my portable battery's somewhere. They gotta find it real quick. Haven't bothered.
Yeah.
Got a lot of VR options in the future, which we've talked about before, but got a lot that we could use and do.
Codename was fun though. Codename is all fun. That's a thing we should do next is Codename.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a very you need to be an intelligent human being to understand the game.
So how the hell did you play?
Well, you see, I think I use my brain.
I think I know many people who would completely say that you don't have a brain.
But yeah,
Okay,
me, Hassama, Danny, some other people I'm friends with, we played around with it. It's like basically you get like different like cards with different stuff on it, and then you get colored cards, which is it could be there's blue and red, and if you're team blue, you need to get all the blue cards.
All right.
And if you're team red, you get all the red cards, and then there's like a few white cards, and then there's a black card, which if you get a black card, you automatically lose it.
Okay. This so far is not a very good
What's going
explanation,
on?
but okay. What's up?
I don't know.
Speaking of cards, I've already mentioned it to you. I have Uno now. PC, I finally joined the club. I actually have Uno.
Something is going on with my stop. Wait, let me do something.
Oh, your stream?
Okay. I don't know what happened.
I mean, what was it showing in the... I mean, do you have like a bunch of drop frames or something?
No, it's just like my mic is reacting too much to you talking right now.
Oh. Put noise suppression on it. Told you to do that before.
I did that before and then I cut out.
I don't feel like that would do that though. Suppression shouldn't cut out your voice.
I don't know what's wrong, but I do get cut out apparently. I'm
That's
gonna
weird.
remove the noise gate instead.
That's why. It's the noise gate, not the suppression. The noise gate's your issue.
Well, you see, I don't have issues before.
Okay, but it does happen. I mean, you can either remove it or just lower it. For me, for example, I turned my noise gate back on and I lowered it. Because there's no point. There's no point in making it higher when they'll just keep cutting me off. What was I gonna say beforehand, before you went off to that?
Why are you reacting still? Holy fuck.
You were... What was it?
Why is it like this? Also, why is that filler gain?
Maybe just turn me down, like not in stream, but in your headset or something.
No, that's not the issue. Discord is not work. Is Discord being stupid?
I mean, I don't know. If you have like crisp and stuff like that turned on, then I don't think it will let me hear anyway.
No. That's not the issue. Discord, for some reason, the desktop audio is not getting caught. It feels like.
I mean, I was able to hear. I mean, I wasn't able to hear myself. You were cutting out when we started, or whenever we got on the call.
For some reason, it had issues just finding where the fuck to fucking. It probably tried to put us in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. I kind of wish that was a thing. I kind of wish that they just had like a tower or something in the ocean. Or like, you know, on land in the ocean that just worked. So it's like, hey, we have a server that is like a good bridge in between. But, no, not gonna work. Or just, hey, have a satellite. Imagine that, a Discord satellite. That just like somehow stayed orbital. Which, I mean, I guess it could do that. I mean, you just have to have it go at the same speed as the Earth. Which is a little difficult, but I mean, you can probably do it.
I don't know.
So, yeah, but again, Uno. Got that.
Uno.
I got all the DLCs, except for the 50th anniversary. Or 30th. It's 50 or 30? I don't remember. Point is, the whatever anniversary one, I don't have that, but I have everything else, including the Phoenix Rising one. That is an interesting one, because it's like, you have to pick a god. I mean, okay, you basically get a god character, which the only two I got was either Aphrodite or Ares, and the way it works is that you keep playing until your character like power is awakened or something, and basically like it has like an ability. Like mine, for example, Ares is basically you play a card and it lets you discard 2 other cards. I forget what Aphrodite's is because I only had her like once. And there's this other thing, I forget what it's called, whatever curse. It's like the main bad guy in the game. I forget what his name is. But starts with a T.
I should put the name of the guy because I fucking playing the game.
I know. It starts with a T. I forget his name. But Typhon? Is that it? Typhon or Typhus or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, like his curse or whatever. And it's just like that curse like gives you a curse card. And as long as you have that curse card in your deck, it will constantly make you draw another card. If that
You want
is
the
still in your deck, you
roaster
have to
guy,
play
apparently.
it.
He's apparently really broken.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you have to. Every time a cursed card is in your deck, you have to keep drawing cards in your turn until you get rid of it. So it's just like it's fun, but I mean, it's actually really nice to play, and somehow, I don't know how, with Uno's scoring system, it's weird because it's like me and Eve were playing, and we were doing a 2v2, so me and him won one round and got like 46 points or whatever. And then the next round, the next round we won again, and then the bots won and somehow got higher than we did. I'm like, wait, what? How the hell did they in one match get more than we have when we just played two? That makes no sense.
It's broken.
It's like we played until 500 points, and I'm just like, okay, sure, we won. Oh, we basically had a nice comeback, but it's like we almost lost. It was like they were like 430 or something at the time. It's like, oh god, we're about to lose to bots. But
Yeah.
I would love to play
kinda
that like
depressing.
on stream or something. Like, I'd love to play Uno and everything. I think it's like still on sale at places, so it's like $4 for the base game, and like 20 for the ultimate bundle. At least that's what it is on Switch.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
It's on. I think it's on sale on Epic. That's where I got it. It was on sale at Epic.
Yeah, but I own it on.
I mean, if you own it on Steam, that's still fine. As far as I know, it doesn't matter because, you know, it always goes through Uplay. So you can actually, I think you can buy the DLC on Epic, and that will still transfer to Uplay, meaning you have the whole game. I think. Because the DLC is also cheap now. With Epic.
Yeah, thank you for giving me information about the fucking price. I love that.
Yeah, no.
Like, oh, I want to check the price. Yeah, so you need to fucking go into the DLC to check the price. Like, okay.
Yeah.
$4.99.
I'd at least recommend,
$4.99. Oh.
let's see. Rayman was a kind of a nice one.
Though.
Yeah, Flip is kind of fun. I do like that.
Rayman for free though.
Yeah, Rabbids is free. Rayman costs money.
Oh. Rabbids is also fun.
Kinda. I think we wanted to play like one match of it because it's like it's a free one. We wanted to play the paid ones. It's like we can play Rabbids. I mean, we could have played Rabbids at any time, and he was already used to it. He wanted to play the stuff he didn't play. Yeah, Flip was fun. I won that way too quickly. The first time we played it, I won almost immediately. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, that was a very short game. It was like maybe 2 or 3 turns. It was like 2 or 3 rotations, like back to me, and I already won. I'm just like, okay.
Sometimes you have that luck. It's like bam, bam, bam. You.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd love to play that on stream at some point.
That's the thing with Uno. It's like either it's like a 5-minute game or it's like a fucking 2-hour game.
Yeah. I just need to find like 3 people at some point. I'm fine if like, let's say me and you only play, or me and Evil in this case, or whatever. But it's just like, in general, 3 people to play all at the same time.
3 in total, like.
Well, I mean 3 in total maybe, but I mean like 3 other is what I'm saying. So we have like a full lobby.
One bot like ruining the whole game. Like you're like building up something perfectly, and then it's like the bot like
fucking
I'm just gonna throw out
Barbara.
this random card.
Fucking Barbara. If anybody gets that reference. If anybody watches Markiplier, his friends, you know, Wade, Bob, or anything of that, they had issues with one bot named Barbara. Yeah. Yeah, except be a fun game to play at some point. We can figure that out anyway. It's getting to the point where we should probably start talking about the main big topic, but before we do that, I want to quick. Okay, you gotta follow.
Yeah, it's also very. The name is the Twitch Authority.
Nice.
What the goddamn thing?
Nice. Before we begin the big topic, I'm just gonna quickly mention the one otherwise, so we just get that out of the way. Halo Infinite, real quick. Today now, considering it's now Thursday, starts the multiplayer tech preview. Again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just like cancel Resident Evil 7 and just play that, maybe, just to go through it. So like I figured it's limited game, or it's a beta, so play through it. I'm only gonna get today and tomorrow to play it. I can't play it any other day because I have work Monday, so don't think I can play it. Actually, no, it won't even be there Monday. It stops Sunday. So yeah, no. I only have 2 days.
Yeah.
So that's shitty. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just hope this goes out well. Because apparently this one is to test bots. Because it's the first time bots is going to be in Halo. So they're going to try to test out how bots work in multiplayer. But yeah, that'd be fun. I would actually like to play that.
Like actual and
There might be some actual multiplayer in there too, but I'm saying like their biggest reason for this flight, because flights for Halo and the Halo Insider thing is just for testing new features of something. So it's like, you test these features, report all the bugs, and they add it into their deal, and they just keep going with flights. So in this case, it's like, this is the multiplayer beta in a case, but it's still the flight program. So you can do it now, and then a few months down the line, we might get another flight, and we add more into it, and it just keeps going till the game's out. And then when the game is out, the flight system will still be there, so you can still test out new stuff. So.
And then you're gonna force me to play the fucking trash game.
Yes, we're gonna force you to play Infinite. Because you were gonna play all the damn Halos. That's how we're doing it. Or all the main games. We'll skip the sides.
Didn't we say we were gonna play one of them?
No. No, I
them?
mean, like I said, Spartan Assault is
Yeah, I think we
it's
talked
like a
about that
mobile
one.
type of game, and it only has like 4 missions in co-op, and it's only like a survival. It's like, hey, just kill all the enemies. That's it. So it's not even that grand of a thing to play. And Halo Wars, you kind of said, nah, no need at that point. It's just an RTS game with Halo on top of it. That's it. Just a Halo RTS game.
Oh, I want Warcraft 3 now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember how good Warcraft
well,
3 was back in the day?
I didn't actually play it. The first thing of Warcraft I had experience with was, World of Warcraft. So I didn't play
You
normal
never
Warcraft.
played the actual Warcraft games then?
Nope, never have.
Ooh. I have a disc version of Warcraft 3.
Mm. Yeah, but
And
that's a
the
nice
expansion
segue.
pack.
Mm. Yeah, that's a nice segue into the next topic, because I'm pretty much done with the Halo one. I mean, it's just like, hey, it's gonna be nice. It's just my little announcements of everybody who wants to watch that, my channel, Next Excellency. Go there.
But yeah,
But
it's kind of the segue works in. I also bought Diablo 2 Resurrected on PlayStation 4 now.
This is where we're gonna get to real topics. So yeah. All right, everybody. I said it in my tweet a few companies, but in reality, it's only this. Well, technically, it's 2 companies. Technically 3 if we want to get into parent companies. But
parent companies then is like fucking 100.
well, mainly one. But all right. So here comes the heavy load of garbage. So let's just go and bring in the garbage trucks. I mentioned this before stream. I wish we had like an animated garbage truck thing, like a little animation or transition type of deal. Might be another thing I might pay somebody to do, but that'd be fun. Anyway, the whole point of us saying that garbage trucks is saying like, hey, we're taking out the trash. We need garbage trucks to come by because it is a freaking dumpster fire, especially this one. It's freaking higher than the one in Springfield, for God's sake. We know how high that one is. Talking about Simpsons in this case. But yeah, Activision. Yes, I just noticed I said it just like the old time, like before in the old games they just said it like that, like Activision. But yeah, anyway, Activision. We ranted about them last week because I said it's honestly just a terrible company. And wouldn't you fucking know it, or not last week, last episode, which is 2 weeks ago, but wouldn't you fucking know it, they done some even more stupid, which should not be a surprise at this point. But, you know. Kind of wait on you to throw replies in there, but okay.
I'm trying to. Yeah, stuff happens and more stuff happened and
Wow.
the world is ending basically for Activision.
Wow. that is the thing. Stuff happened. More stuff happened. Come on. Details. Yeah.
So they have a lawsuit against them. Well,
yeah.
Is it 2 or is it more than 1? I'm not sure.
Probably more than 1, but the very least we know of the main lawsuit.
I think
which,
I think it's probably a lot of lawsuits. I think it's just every suit against them.
I forgot what the name of the sewer. I forgot what the name of him is. What is the name? Like Organization of Equality or something? I forget. But it's pretty close. It's a thing, I think. Hold on.
That sounds so bad.
Well, I mean, it's for the reason. Hold on. Lawsuit. What's the right? Who's the person suing?
Activision have gotten harassment lawsuit.
Oh, Department of Fair Employment and Housing. That's what they're called.
Okay, that sounds better.
It sounds a lot better than freaking Organization of Equality. Oh, that's their bootleg name that you can use in any game or TV show that's like full of satire, like South Park or something. That'll work. Okay.
Yeah. So harassment lawsuit, which is kind of at this point I'm not even surprised.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, as you would imagine with harassment, it's basically that they have been accused, which at this rate it's pretty much just said and done. They'd have, because a lot of people are like within Activision are definitely agreeing with this. Not the higher ups, talking about the employees. They're absolutely agreeing that it happened. So yeah, you have actual people who, you know, was harassed and all that kind of stuff. Just mainly, you know, the female workforce and everything, which I'm pretty not mostly female employees that were getting this. I think it was mainly just that. I mean, I don't really see much when it comes to the male employees, but
was it the Californian office that got this suit at first?
In the state of California.
I think it was like
yeah.
That was when I first heard, because I think
it's state of California.
Like the Californian lawsuit was the one that got. So
well, it is the state of California because that's the Department of Fair Employment Housing. Like it's the state of California doing it. That's the department that it was filed under. Yeah. But so, anyway,
I don't know. Is it the whole company now at this point getting sued too?
Yeah, whole company. Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
It was just the office in California. Then they are like.
Well, no. I don't think it was just the offices. I think it's straight up the company. It was always straight up the company.
Yeah, but I think it was the main point was the office in California, because it's happening there.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it was just the office, it's the company's liability to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Should we talk about the other stuff that happens because they want to look good?
We'll get a bit to that. So hold on, I'm gonna have to open up Discord because you sent the tweets with these
things about
yeah, but basically, yeah, like we said, that again sued for harassment to their female employees and everything, which, oh boy, I'm saying that as like god damn it, Amazon. I mean, freaking what the fuck? I read something else. I don't like that got in my head. Activision, for fuck's sake, I'm tired. For fuck's sake, Activision, the hell you doing, dude? Like seriously. Okay, hold on a minute. What is this? All right, let me see which one I want to read first. Which one? Let's see. Not that one. This one likely. Was that like a big one you posted that had like 4 pictures or something?
Yeah, you need to. If you're on phone, you need to go into it. Remember?
All right, there it is. Okay, yeah. So all right, here's one that basically has like an email that Activision sent. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'm gonna try to point out some good points. So let's see.
Wait, let me take it up too. Real quick.
Okay,
Okay.
What?
Should we start with the first picture?
I'm on the first picture. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm just trying to do that. Okay, here's the thing. Activision over here is just like, oh hey, we're sorry we kind of ignored all the stuff you were telling us. Like, sorry, that's our bad. Might be. We friends
Yeah.
now. Like that's basically their whole deal. Like Jesus, man. Oh.
Yeah, but the issue was like
Wait, this
I
is
told
literally.
you this. Like the issue with all the like company doing like apology letters, they do them too long instead of being like, okay, we have recognized the problems, we're gonna fix them, and this is what we're gonna fix. Instead of like, oh, sorry for everything. This is this and this and this. Like, okay, I don't really care about you apologizing for everything in the regular because that just makes it sound like you don't really give a fuck.
Mm.
I was saying this. A good apology is short and sweet. You don't apologize for the fucking lifetime you've done, like, because that would take a long time, especially with Activision.
Okay, I like this. I like this. Like the actual main post that like quotes our initial responses to the issues we faced together, and to your concerns were quite frankly tone deaf. That is literally the quote of it, which is, for fuck's sake, just, dude. Again, that is not an apology. None of this is an apology. It's literally just, hey, it happened. You know, can you come back? That's just
I like
that.
the first comment I saw.
Yeah, the first comment. We know our response. It's like, in other words, we know our response was very tone deaf, but please don't march out tomorrow. We need money. Oh, boy.
No, my first essay is just as I expected, Bobby Rail showed leadership. I'm relieved that this small inconvenience to the Activision Blizzard workflow has been remedied. I look forward to a bright and joyful future with many amazing top quality games to come. Let's just put all of this behind us.
Where's that at?
Ah, like the best fucking comedic thing. Like, oh yeah, this fixes everything. You know,
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah. That's also the other thing is that someone actually points out is that they had no response to this, none at all, and they were actually denying it at first. They were denying, saying no, this is happening, when the lawsuit started. But the second that they, like, a lot of people in the company, that the employees decided they were going to stage a walkout, which, by the way, that happened
Today?
today. Is it today? I thought it was yesterday when it happened.
It happened today. Well, technically yesterday, but it happened today.
Okay.
Technically,
But
time.
basically that they were planning to stage a walkout, and then the CEO of Activision's like, oh, I gotta put out this press release thing, or in this case just like send out these emails and everything or whatever, just like, say this stuff, our apology, which is just sorry. That's it. Just us saying sorry, doing nothing about it in a very shitty way.
About point 5. I want to mention point 5 in they're fixing their we will be taking the following actions. I want to talk about point 5 of that one.
Oh, hold on, let me scroll back up to it. I accidentally clicked out of it.
I think that's the
Oh shit, I
one.
actually have I just realized I had another topic. I forgot about that topic. Okay. Yeah, point 5. Yeah, okay. Hold on a minute. Before we get to that, let me read the other ones real quick. Listening sessions. Yeah, good luck with that one. Just like, oh hey, well, listen to your ideas and how to improve. Like, okay, yeah, you do that.
Anti-cheat system, guys, anti-cheat.
Yeah, here's the
thing. We're gonna listen.
Okay, let's listen to what people have to say. You don't want skill-based matchmaking. Okay, we'll keep it. Oh fuck.
At that point, like That one thing they need to remove. Remember
I mean,
back
okay.
in
The problem is
Warfare
that they don't need it removed. It's that's the whole point of social and ranked. That's the whole point of those two systems. Social does not have skill-based matchmaking. You don't put that in there. That's just how that goes. Like, all that works with is like, okay, social is like the best network you can get. Like, that is what it should be based on. The players, like, the best network you can get to have a smooth game and get in there faster.
Don't switch the lobby like 15 times, because I don't want to play with, so I can play with one group and then I'm not going to play with the next group, and because the skill-based matchmaking comes, I can get 20 kills in one game, and then I come to the next game and I get like 3 kills, and because half of the people is just sweaty fucking constant doesn't leave the basement.
Sounds about right. But yeah, I mean, you have that, and then ranked should be the skill-based matchmaking. Like, that's how it should be. First attack. Well, I don't know if that's what Halo does, but at the very least, they have social and ranked, which fuck if I know.
Rainbow Six Siege does that. Like, they have they have MMR, it's called, which is like, if you are 2,000 above or under, you can't play with them.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because you're 2,000 points under the required skill. So it's basically, if you are like silver 3, which is the middle of everything, I don't think you can play with like either gold or bronze.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you probably would be able to is obviously, join a party that has that.
No, because if you that happened with one of my friends, but it was so he was like that was right when they put it in also. He was 2,000 points above us, and we were like, oh, we can't play with you. Because he was like silver 5 or silver 1, and we were like bronze 5, and it was like right above it. But yeah, that makes sense because that's a skill points difference.
Yeah.
Which still has the issue with Smurf accounts, though, sadly.
That's pretty much every game at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with the game, I think it's still on Game Pass, so there's another reason. Okay.
Oh god, 4 sounds so bad.
Oh.
Read 4? Alright, I can read it. Hiring practices. Earlier this year, I sent an email requiring all hiring managers to ensure they have diverse candidate slates. Like, if you have to fucking tell your employers to do it, that just sounds even worse.
At this point, you shouldn't even tell them that they have to have that. You should just see if they have it. If they don't, then you fire them.
Tell them.
Okay, you could like, give them like a serious warning, like the first bit, I guess, like, at that point, I just give them one warning, like verbal warning, then fire. It's like, hey, quit. It's like, stop doing that. Stop going off of whatever friggin' prejudice shit you got. Hire anybody that has good talent. No matter what. They're good, do it. And if after that they don't do anything, like, okay, fine, get out of here. We want somebody else. But no. I don't know, but like I said, yeah, Activision does all that.
I would not hire white
shit.
people.
Fucking hell, dude. Alright. For anybody listening, that is obviously a joke. We're not trying to start shit. Alright.
And also, I'm white, so it would be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hire you, you white.
Sounds like the company is here. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but around here, which is actually true, because, like, we've actually proven that. Don't shut the heck up, Awesome. Oh, he just said, are you sure? Okay. But, just kidding, man. Anyway, we've actually kind of proved it, like, some people, like, checking in on everything. There's some places that will only, like, mostly hire Hispanic people. And, like, that's basically the only main thing they'll, like, go for, because it's basically, my brother tried to apply to some place, and they're like, okay, and then later told him like, okay, we don't have any open spots or anything. And then maybe 2 months later, or not even 2 months later, just like every time he like called in, no open slots for like 2 months. And then like they hired like 20 people, all Hispanic people. It's like, oh, okay. Kind of just selecting one group there, aren't you? Like, if you have somebody wanting to really be a part of your team over here, who is like constantly saying, hey, I want a job at your place, like, bring him in. Check his skills. It's like, anyone. Stop secluding. Pick everyone.
Nah. No white people.
Jesus.
I'm only gonna hire green people.
It's not even okay.
I'm
Then you
gonna
got
hire aliens. That
that did not sound right. Intergalactic aliens. There, sounds better now.
Yeah.
But or just people from space. That's actually a thing over in like certain Asian cultures also, is that they don't look too kindly on like anyone who is an Asian. In some places.
Yeah, but they also have the right to do so.
I mean, it depends really on them, but it makes sense for a lot of white people. We're not the best. We're definitely not the best. But a lot of fucking shit.
We start a world war. We started a war up over fucking.
I wouldn't say we started. Oh, okay, maybe I don't know about the first one. I never really paid attention to it. Didn't really care for it, as in history wise. Second one, it's mainly the other side that did that.
And then
it got pissy.
We used to go and help. Why did America go into Nam again? What was the reason for that?
They were trying to help some. It was basically just like an ally group, trying to help them, I think. And I don't remember. Yeah, and I don't remember who it was. I think it was just like a different.
I think it was.
It's like a South and North. It was like a civil war or something. I don't remember what it was. What was it, Vietnam War? I don't actually know. We didn't really cover that very much.
Yeah, you don't.
Every history class was always World War. It's like the main premise of like the giant bit. It's just like Vietnam War is like
because you lost.
Well, okay, the Vietnam War is more covered in the Cold War kind of section because it's like it happened during the whole Cold War incident. That's the main thing that we covered was the Cold War.
Yeah, because we don't want to talk about how you fucking lost.
Probably not.
So this happened on the Cold War. And by the way, so this is the reason why Cold War.
Because that's the thing. Because they kept going on about the whole. It's like, oh hey, it's the Cold War, and even though it's called a war, no bloodshed. Like, well, okay, sure, that one was, but technically the wars in it were. Yeah. Enough of war.
What were we talking about again?
Activision. So yeah, walkout. That's the thing happening. That a ton of employees are gonna be walking out.
0.5 of them.
Yeah, the 0.5 basically they want to change in-game stuff like in-game context, so it's deemed inappropriate. So they will do that. Which okay, sure. There's probably some stuff. I mean, yeah, there was some earlier Activision stuff, and probably still some stuff that's like not the best, like represented, especially stuff that could be a little sexist. Or more. Probably a lot more. Who knows?
I mean, they fucking made a 4th of July fucking skin for Adler in Cold War. Which looks trash.
Because it's just 4th of July. No one gives a damn.
No, they gave him like, a lifeguard outfit.
Sorry, Patriots.
With
just
like a fucking American flag shorts.
Move. It's terrible.
The glasses looks good though, even though it's an American flag. But it looks good.
I gotta say, like I said, I brought this up before, and I just made a joke now, kind of like the whole patriotism thing and everything. I just don't get it, man. Like, especially in this case, like, like, oh hey, in-game content, oh hey, let me put this thing on here because America flag, like, why?
I can see it because it's like a big thing. I don't know why, but 4th of July specifically
All I care about in 4th of
bigger-
July, all we ever do with the 4th of July, like my family wise, we have a cookout, fireworks. That's it. That's all it's
well,
for,
that's like America in general.
pretty much.
Just
That's
blow
literally
stuff
it. Just a
up.
cookout and fireworks. That's all it's really about anymore. It's just like, hey, invite some family over, eat some hamburgers or hot dogs on a grill, and freaking shoot off
blow
fireworks.
shit stuff up.
Yeah, just have loud explosions in the air.
For
That's
like
basically it.
For 2 weeks in a row.
Fucking tell me about it. Like one day, you have one day. The only reason why is because after the day's over, and like maybe a couple days after that. This year it was because like July 4th like was on a Sunday, and therefore the next day they still wanted the holiday for people. So it's just like, oh hey, you know, the 5th is off too, so no worries for them. But what is it?
How's the law in your state when it comes to fireworks? How long? after
In my
before-
state, it's fine. They don't
Like
care.
how long before and after 4th of July can you shoot fireworks?
Just
Or is
shoot.
it year round?
Just shoot. They don't care. It's in the state. Just fucking shoot. Just fucking shoot the firework. They don't give a damn. Like, fuck it.
As long as you don't like the start.
My state is
of
literally
the
just, ooh, pretty lights. That's exactly my state.
You're
But
like, I'm just thinking about politician arrest and I'm gonna think, oh, a pretty light.
you basically just nailed politicians. Like that's exactly it. But I don't know, just like I said, you got that, but usually the way holidays work, well, I guess that's everywhere, like holiday sales when there's a product, so in this case fireworks, it's like after the holiday's over, they're at a discounted price. So it's just like, hey, the holiday's over, there's gonna be less demand for these things, like just lower the price and you can get it at a cheap, you get it cheaper. And they sell more. Because like they need to sell all their products, like they need to sell it all, so it's like it's over, just sell it at a cheaper price so we can get rid of our stock.
Yeah.
So best thing to do. Yeah. Activision, walk out. They doing that. We'll have more news on that later.
And they're getting paid for it too.
I mean, okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but
The reason why they're getting paid for it, like at least like the people up top. I mean, the employees, let's say, like, with their own managers who are also participating in the walkout, of course they'll be like, hey, you're getting paid because, fuck those guys. But then there's, the higher ups, they're mainly just like, for one, yeah, they basically have to do it. And two, it's like, hey, they don't want people leaving. Like, they don't want anybody leaving, which, fucking Bobby, which is the CEO's name, by the way, Bobby.
Yeah. They should just kick him out.
That's like everybody who has a CEO that nobody likes. Looking at you, YouTube.
Bethesda has a good one. Code is very great. Let's make more Skyrim games.
Ooh, speaking of that, have you seen Forgotten City?
What's that?
The Forgotten City. It used to be a Skyrim
No.
mod, but now it's a standalone game.
Nope.
Like, look that up. It actually looks pretty good. Like, it's literally, like I said, was a Skyrim mod. Now it's its own game, and it literally is like, it's the same type of deal, It plays like Skyrim, but it's its own game. So, I mean, I guess it has its own mechanics and everything, but point is...
You stole some fucks.
Well, I mean, no, it's their own assets, it's their own deal. It's just like, I'm saying, like, dialogue trees and stuff like that, like, all that's the same. I don't know if it's, and the mechanics are the same or anything, probably not. But point is, just like, from the screenshots, it looks a lot like an Elder Scrolls. So,
But,
and it's not really
there's
stolen.
a
Like,
lot
you
of-
could do
with
a
that.
mod to, like, a standalone. I mean, that's like a ton of games. I mean, Rainbow Six Siege. Hey, that never would have came out if a mod wasn't created. Team Fortress 2.
I mean, PUBG wouldn't have happened either.
Hmm?
PUBG happened also because
True.
of a mod.
PUBG was a reason. Rainbow Six Siege came out because
They
they got it from Team Fortress 2. And yeah, DayZ. Let's see. Which Team Fortress 2 was a mod of Quake, because they wanted Quake with classes. And then Valve contacted them like, hey, remake your game in our as a Half-Life mod, and you can sell it that way. Like, well, release it as its own game. So Valve came around. Like, yeah.
Is that basically what Valve is Half-Life mods only?
Seems like that because I mean, hey, you have let's
Garry's
see,
mod.
we have Gary's mod, Counter-Strike, Team Fortress 2. Portal 2 is technically around the same way. It's not a mod, I don't think. Or Portal in general, I don't think it was a mod, but it's got the same. It's basically the same damn game. Just it kind of is just like if you look at Portal and then you look like Half-Life 2, they look pretty damn similar. Ow! Just fucking scratch my finger. That hurt. Yeah, but like I said, we don't really have much, or at least I didn't read much on the walkout, but I mean, hey, it makes sense, man. Go for it. And now people are boycotting Activision, which, it makes sense. Boycott if you want. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's also dumb in general because it's hurting the actual devs, which is actually
true. I mean, see, that's another thing people don't look at. It's like Activision as a whole, shitty. Activision, the employees, not shitty. Well, okay.
Well,
not the higher ups. Not the higher ups. Fucking higher ups, go away. Go off in a corner. Everybody else?
But like also like Raven Software.
All the ones that are good that aren't doing the harassment shit. You're good.
Yeah. But yeah, like Raven Software is getting hit also because if you're gonna boycott, like say Cold War and Warzone, Raven Software is gonna take the hit also.
Yeah.
Because they get paid by Activision, to do this game, and if you don't buy the game or buy in-game currency, you make them lose money. The people that has not done anything.
Yeah, and don't forget, Blizzard is now, is owned by Activision, so they're counted in this too.
But that comes the question: wasn't the Blizzard also getting hit hard because
they were before.
Kind of it's standalone, even if it's part of Activision.
I think at the time, was it an Activision company, or was it not that yet?
I don't know.
I think it still was. I forget what it was over. Something in Overwatch, I think, right? That's what that lawsuit was.
Like, oh, stop playing Overwatch. Like, why should they? Because I don't think even Blizzard makes Overwatch.
I don't know, but so okay. Here's what I came up with my own thing. Like, I want to go and mention what I was like debating with the guy earlier. So what I was trying to say is that he was like somebody was trying to mention that they wanted to buy a couple of games from, like, they wanted to buy some games on their Switch. For example, it was a Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I forget what the other game they wanted. I don't know if it was Overwatch. I think it was something else, but anyway.
Okay, here's my issue.
I think
why do you want to play Overwatch on a fucking Switch?
Portability. So they can just go somewhere else.
I mean, yeah, but
it's gonna look like shit, but Here, hold on. I can actually pull up the thread. I just have to go to my notifications. They're in there.
Yeah, before we talk about this, I need to be right back.
Oh, it's Tony Hawk. That's what it was. Okay, well, he already left. Fine, I will hold off on what I was saying. Hello, chat. How you doing? Doing good? Yeah, you're doing good. I don't know why I just didn't start talking in this accent. I mean, come on. How's this going to that? No. Anyway. I don't know. I'm just saying shit because apparently he wants to hear this, which I guess makes sense. Curious if he actually... No, he doesn't. I just want to run into somebody who has a wireless headset and just, like, keep talking and just start talking shit behind their back. And then just, like, come back like, so I heard everything you said. Like, I just want that now. Actually, I'm looking for a wireless headset, but none of them are really that good. Like, I want like a decent battery and it actually sounds great. I don't care about the mic. I'm never gonna use it. But yeah. What did I say? Oh no. I'm just stalling time. Oh, now he's back. Good.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. I talk shit behind your back.
Huh?
Nothing.
I don't even know what's going on. I didn't kill him. He tripped.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, This one guy saying that he wanted Tony Hawk 1 and 2 and Diablo 2 Resurrected on Switch, but he does not want to buy any Activision games until this whole thing's sorted out. Which, I get it. I mean, it's not like people are saying they want to boycott Activision and Blizzard forever. They just don't want to support them right now until it's all good.
Yeah.
If it will be. And I was just saying, like, I don't know. I mean, okay, G2A does stuff on PC and some other stuff. Like, they have, like, Xbox and PS4 codes, but that's still, that doesn't help in this case. So maybe there's a website out there that has, like, Switch code or Switch keys that you can get, which I don't think so, because... Or, no, you could, if it's a game that's on a card. Like, let's say, for example, if you go to a Walmart or something, they have, like, a digital download card that you can buy, and it has the key on it for the game. So in that case, sure, you could use that. But, and obviously it's region-based, because fucking Nintendo want to do freaking region locking. Anyway, same thing with Sony.
So
God damn it, stop it.
Yeah. Doesn't
Steam
Xbox
does it
also
too.
have a region lock to a degree?
Everything except for Xbox. I think Xbox is free. Like, region free.
Except DLCs.
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah. Well, no, because of game sharing, you can game share DLCs across region.
Oh, you said you couldn't that before.
No,
Is that new?
no, you could do it. It was a PlayStation can't do that.
Yeah.
But
Also, that's so weird with Steam.
Mm.
Because apparently DLC gets region lock if you try to buy
Steam
them
can't
or
even
something.
freaking do much of anything, because if you try to gift a game, oh, that's what it is in Xbox. Anything, you cannot gift any game across regions. So on Steam or Xbox, I cannot gift you a game at all. Every time I want to buy you something, I have to go to G2A. It's the only way I can buy you anything.
Yeah, which sucks.
I
in
know,
general.
because sometimes the price is higher, and I'm like, fuck. But
Oh, this is on sale.
like, I'll admit,
Uh,
when I got you the Resident Evil 5 and 6, it was like
It
maybe
cost
a
more
dollar or two more than
Yeah.
the base prices
I
on
agree
this
with
when it was on
that.
sale.
That is dumb.
I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, I still want to fucking get these, because I'm like, I do want to play these. I'm like, I don't know when these games are going to be on sale again. Fuck it. Might as well just get it now. Also, I'm hearing so much fucking mouth noise from me because I don't have a drink and my throat is, or my mouth is dry. And just
Did
like,
you have half of the pepper left?
nope, no, I already drank that.
Well, that's just like a personal.
Point is, yeah, my mouth is dry, so I'm like hearing a lot of mouth noise because I have a mic monitor on now. I'm like, oh, this is annoying me. I don't know if anyone else can hear me doing this, and I'm like, I'm sorry if this annoys you too. Anyway, I mean, we're about to end here soon enough because we're almost done with this conversation, and then I'm going to bring up my last one, which is not going to take too long, so we'll be done here soon. But I think actually, hold on, how long have we been streaming for? Let me do
2
a quick
hours.
check. Just 2 hours? Really? We started kind of
Yeah,
late, I
it's
guess.
been-
Yeah. Okay, no. We got fucking ton of time. Here, I'm gonna finish this topic up, and then I'm gonna go get a drink real quick, and then I'll come back. So we can just keep going for this last one, and whatever else I want to talk about.
Earth becomes flat.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, granted, I talked about a bunch of random bullshit when you left, but come on now. All right. Anyway. So my whole debate here was that using a website like G2A is like a second-hand key website. You just, like, a seller buys a bunch of these games and then they sell it off to somebody else. In this case, the main dev does not get the money. So if honestly you really want to boycott Activision, buy it from a website like that. The dev doesn't get anything, the seller does. Granted, the seller got the money from, or the devs get the money from the seller. But, what's done is done. Which is what I was trying to make my argument to this, is like, the seller has already bought the keys. It's done deal now. Like, they have them, and they're going to give them straight away if you buy it. Unless it's one of those that's like, oh, hey, we're going to buy it, and it's like, okay, we'll use that money to now get the key. That's different. But, which I don't think a service does that, but, eh. So anyway, I tried saying that, and then he was just saying like, oh, it's still a sale, boycott or don't try to find workarounds. And I'm like, I mean, like I said, it's just, if you do this, it doesn't go to Activision or anything. And he's like, yeah, sure, but then you encourage the seller to buy more keys. I'm like, dude, that's just the seller's deal, okay? If they want to buy more keys, fuck it, that's their own problem. Like, if they're gonna do that, that's their own problem. They don't want to boycott, their choice. I'm gonna buy this damn game, and I'm not gonna buy it straight from Activision in this case. So I'm using this as an example. So I'm like, so I'll just buy from the seller. They already have the keys. Fucking done deal. That's my take. Just like, hey, I'm not giving the money to Activision. Why should I care what the seller does with theirs?
Yeah. After I knew about losses, I bought coins for COD. I was like, okay. Because in the end, I don't really give a fuck if they get money because they're still gonna get money no matter what. Because they still need to get money to pay the debt that doesn't have. They're still innocent. Like you can't be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy anything. Like, okay.
Oh yeah,
So you're gonna make people instead of getting able to get a pay. Because if you start, if you say that happens, like everyone starts stopping buying anything from Activision, you're gonna hurt more people than you realize yourself.
yeah, but there's a lot of people not getting their money's worth. I mean, for one, the store that you're getting it from, for example, which, I mean, let's say it's digital, so, you know, Xbox or PlayStation or Steam in this case, they get their own commissions. They're losing their commission. Or not Steam, because Activision is still on Steam. Which in this case, okay, fine, PC, don't do it. Because Activision gets all the damn money in this case. Because it's their storefront. Battle.net. So don't do it. Unless it's earlier games, in which case it's going to be on Steam. So, okay. But, you know, don't Steam wouldn't get their money.
From Battle.net.
Yeah, just don't do it. Battle.net sucks. But,
Yeah, that sucks in general, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, you heard those are like PlayStation and Xbox because
Yeah,
I want to play Cold War, but I can't buy it because I don't want to.
I'm going to go and say this right now. That part of the conversation of last week. If you're going to buy Cold War and you have a Series X, don't buy it on there. Just don't. Just
not
don't.
For now, until they fix this shit.
They're not. They're fucking not. It's been 4 seasons, bro. They ain't gonna do shit.
Is multiplayer also broken?
I don't know. I imagine so.
Oh, no. People is complaining because you can't turn off the fucking crossplay.
I don't really care about that. That's fine.
No, the issue is that people play Warzone and they want the crossplay off because there's so many hackers.
Makes sense. When can
They're
I
like,
do this?
we don't want to play this game because we can't fucking play it because no one. Because they don't want to put in a fucking anti-cheat system either. They have one, but like.
I mean, there's a few problems with anti-cheat in a lot of cases, but I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
But also, and it's Activision, they don't really give a fuck.
Which I actually got to get into another bit of a convo on anti-cheat on this, since we actually have another hour to work with. I have another topic in that, which we'll get to here in a minute. But yeah.
Go goddamn water, you little bitch.
What?
Go get you goddamn water now.
I will in a minute. I'm not done with the Activision shit.
Oh my god.
We're not done. We have more things to mention. So.
It's Activision. You're gonna always have stuff to mention about them.
Oh, I know, for damn sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna finish the wrap up of what you were saying. But like I said, yeah, or like you said, I'm tired. I am saying freaking things that I always say. It's like, do you ever, when you get tired, you have these like random, or not normal when you're tired, but it's like you have these things you always say. So when you are tired, it's the first thing that pops in your mind, and it's just like, I don't know, your mind goes to autopilot, and you just say those things that you usually say for no reason. Like, I guess tics in this case, like, you know, like I said, or anyways, what I just did. It's like, when you're tired, it's like, everything just goes like what you normally do. Weird stuff. Anyway, yeah.
I'm weird.
Yeah. Point is, if you're gonna be boycotting a company, remember that there are actual just remember that you are also boycotting the employees. That's another thing. I mean, the actual devs who worked hard on the game, they didn't like that. What is okay? What? What are you talking about? Yours is okay. You didn't like that. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Possible.
Are you okay? Do we need to call a doctor?
I don't know what he's saying is the point. But
Either. Let me try to understand him and then
Yeah. Yeah.
call the asylum or something.
Right. But anyway, yeah. Devs, worry about them. They actually have lives, and livelihoods. They would like to get paid. And Activision at any point can say, "Fuck you, you're not getting paid," which they won't because they need their employees to actually have a business. They'd actually do shit. Apparently, you remember.
I don't know.
Again,
I don't know what
he
you're talking
said, "Yep, mine is okay. You didn't like that." Alex remembers. So something that you didn't like, I guess, or something I didn't like, and you remember. I think it's something you didn't like. I don't know. You can ask him. He's in your chat too.
A lot of stuff.
I don't know.
That doesn't fucking help at all.
Just he can sit in your chat, I guess. Anyway, now's the time for you to entertain the chat. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. So have your fun. Don't say the entire time. Be nice. Chat, you have full rights to exterminate if necessary. You may push the ICBM button. Yeah.
Sir, you're asking too much about.
Hear the nuclear launch codes? Anyway, all right. So you want to get that?
I'm gonna text people now. Perfect. Have to entertain you people. I'm above my bed, literally, because I sleep on my bed, so I'm above my bed. I just got them hot in my room. I don't know why. Hey Google, how many degrees outside?
In Norrköping, it's currently 20 degrees.
Oh, okay. Danny, Okay, that's hot. Also, Danny, aren't you meant to go to bed or something? Like it's late for you? Like, jeez. Warm. Danny, I'm gonna tell Nexus that you didn't go to bed.
Okay, what's happening?
Danny's not going to bed when she should go to bed.
Does she have work? Or whatever?
No, she just needs to sleep because it's fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah, I should probably do that. Go sleep.
Yeah, see, Danny? You should have gone to bed.
Unless he's telling you to go to bed and which don't. Don't listen to Swede. He's not somebody that's good to listen to.
I mean, you have to listen to me every day.
And I am 2 steps away from gouging my eyes out. Anyway.
What does that have to do with listening?
It's a lot better than cutting my ears off. Which is, that goes back to that argument we had, or not argument, debate of what we had of which is better, being for you being deaf or blind. Like, which would you take if you had to be one? Which would it be? Would you rather be blind or would you rather be deaf? And for somebody like, it's kind of a hard choice on me. I mean, I said it before. It's a hard choice because it's like, I know.
Yeah, but it's like you play games, so you need.
Like I play plenty of games. I'm usually on the computer all the time and all that kind of stuff. Like it'd be nice to see, but at the same time, I have like a heavy, like music and everything has a heavy influence on me. Whether playing it or listening to it, so being deaf would really be rough.
But here comes the thing. What if it's
unless I get synesthesia from it, in which case, ooh, because sometimes whenever you lose like one sense of your hearing, the other one's like amplify in a way. So it's like, let's say my sight, like I gain synesthesia, which is basically you see colors instead of like hearing or whatever. Like, I think you still need to acquire hearing. I don't know how that works. I think it's still. I think it's just seeing.
What the fuck are you on about?
Look it up. Synesthesia. It's like a rare
I think it's
thing.
the wrong shrooms.
It's an actual thing. It's literally where you see colors with music. It's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Beethoven had it because he was deaf, and I think he actually had it.
Well, good for that guy, okay?
Point is, like, if I had that, I don't think I'd mind. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm deaf, but hey, I can see these colors.
Yeah, but here comes the second question. If you were born with it, like, either you're born blind or deaf, like, that's
I
a
mean,
different choice.
True,
then I
but at the
don't
same
think-
time, you still have the argument of right now you know which one you would want, but at the time, if you didn't have a choice of it, then okay, you didn't have a choice. Like,
Yeah,
just whatever you got.
I think it would be. I think it's easy to say deaf by them because if you're born with it, deaf sounds better. But well, actually, it doesn't sound any
It really
at
doesn't.
all. But
Neither one sounds good. Okay, they're both pretty bad, but it's like,
well,
hey,
this one you have sound, the other one you don't have sound.
well, yeah, one you have sound, but you can't see anything, and the other one, you don't have any sound, but hey, you can still see. Which, I mean, I guess as a baby or as a kid or anything, if like, someone who's deaf, it's just like, it'd be worse.
At least learn stuff because it's a little bit hard to like.
Oh yeah, I mean, with seeing at the very least, you can, learn. Well, I mean, we can learn both. I mean, either way, because I mean, with seeing, you have like, I mean, not being able to hear, you learn sign language and stuff. That'd be a little bit easier. And then, if you're blind, there's Braille. Learn Braille. So that works.
We're talking about weird stuff.
I still find that kind of cool though. I mean, they actually have Braille keyboards and everything, which is really. I mean, there's actual Braille on keyboards. Like, if you actually fill around on your keyboard, you probably have some Braille on there. I don't think this one has it. I don't actually know. I can't feel.
I need to buy a new keyboard. I wonder if there is some sort of shaped keyboard that goes with my mouse.
Yeah, I don't think the keyboard I have has Braille on it, but a lot of them do. So, but anyway, yeah, done with that conversation. Activision and everything, because we still have to see where the rest of this goes. The other topic I was gonna go on about, before we get to the secondary one I just figured out about, which I want to go ahead and say it right now. I don't remember what that was. Hold on. I can't. Goddamn earphones. What was the other topic I was going to talk
I don't know. I don't.
about? Anti-cheats. Okay. We'll get back to that in a minute. Kind of brings up a whole combo on that, though, which you're probably not going to have any interest in. Anyway, the other topic I was going to talk about is Facebook, which, I mean, technically Oculus, but Facebook recalled the facial cover for Oculus Quest 2, facial cover for their headsets. They recalled it because, the one I have it. I actually have that facial cover, and it's just like, it's a foam piece. And normally when you put it on at first, like, it's not too bad. It's all right. And it absorbs your sweat because it's foam. So it absorbs it. And, which... not very fun if, say, you were sweating really bad in one session and you come back later and it's still wet from your sweat. It's like, oh God, clean it off. Like, that's kind of gross.
Don't play Beat Saber is what you're saying.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, do play it if you want to. I'm just saying, clean up after you're done, which that could apply to many different situations. Anyway, so the point is, the facial insert is being recalled because it's been known as a lower percentage of the community, but according to Oculus, or again probably Facebook saying this, like, they want everyone to have a good experience, so they're like, we're gonna recall it anyway, even though it's a small percentage saying this is happening. But
what is the issue?
That basically it causes skin irritation, like, you get bumps, lesions, some rashes, maybe.
Can you be allergic to the foam? Maybe that could be the issue.
It's kind of that. I mean, it's basically with the foam also. Like, I've had this happen. It's like, you have it and like you have to move it around a little bit because the actual default strap that comes with the headset is god awful, so it does not hold up correctly. You know, I had to buy a freaking aftermarket one, and yeah, you have to move it around, and it will scratch your face like crazy. Like, it will literally scratch it. Like, not make scratches, but it's like, you know, like sandpaper on your face. Like, you've heard me say that before. It feels like sandpaper on your face. It's like, it's not fun. Like, not a fan of it. And recently I've been looking into getting a silicone cover. No need, because a part of their recall is that because of all this happening, Oculus is giving away a free silicone cover for everyone who has this model, or like who has one that has this. Basically, any Quest 2 owner can get one for free. They just go to the website, their orders page, and then there's a button that says request silicone cover. Click it, put in your info, you're done. They'll send it to you. It's like, okay, I did that. That's way nice. It's just like, yeah. Very surprising though, because again, it's a small percentage. Like, there's not a ton of people saying this is an issue. It's just like, it's very known. Like, it's known in the community that it is an issue. It's just that it's not a giant issue. Probably because people replace the cover. It's like, nah, I don't want this. Let me just get another one. Slap it on. So.
Wait, why did Danny say maybe? Maybe Dan said maybe for some reason. I don't know why.
Probably when I said that you're not to be listened to? Or trusted? I
No,
don't
she said gotcha on that one.
No. I don't know. Or probably just when I said not to listen to.
Being allergic to the foam.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, my throat's coming and everything. But yeah, basically it's for anyone who either, basically they got the Quest 2, bought the insert separately, or I forget what it's called. It's like some kind of kit that you could buy off their website. Like, basically if you have either one of those, then you're eligible to get one, like get the silicone cover. Everybody hasn't used silicone before. I don't actually know for certain, because I never had one. It's just like, I'm sure it's nice, feels better, probably, I'd imagine. And as far as I'm aware, it does not absorb sweat. So your sweat will be pouring down your face the entire time. I don't think it absorbs sweat at all. Which some people are like, oh, that's a bad thing. It's like, oh, well.
So no Beat Saber for you?
I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. I don't even have room for Beat Saber, dude. If I freaking play Beat Saber, I'm freaking destroying monitors left and right. I don't have room for that game.
Didn't you fix your room so you could
I mean, yeah, I
upgrade?
got more room, but I mean, it's still not enough room for that kind of game. It's just like, it's enough for like walking around kind of better. So let's say for, I guess, Faz, for example, I don't really have to, in a small enough area, I don't really have to move around with the analog stick. I can literally just walk over there. Wouldn't be too much of a problem.
See, this is why you need a streamer house. Then you can build a VR room.
I just need a studio room, man. It's like, have an entire room that's treated, so it has like basically just like treated walls and everything, so no sound escapes, and it doesn't have like an echoey acoustic sound and everything like that. So a lot of stuff like that. Just have fun, and then have it be a big enough room. Which my idea was if I ever had one that was like a big room that I could take, I would have one side of the room be the computer area, so it's like computer desk and everything, like that's where all that is, and then the middle, it like has a couch, and across from it is a TV, and that's where like consoles will go, and over to the right will be my bed. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And if I can't have that, then I'll just have the couch and the computer, if it's just like small enough. Let's have the bed in another room.
Yeah. And if you have enough
Or screw, or actually no.
I mean, you could
I
get
could get the VR section to be in the garage or the basement. If that was the
if you
case.
have a basement or garage.
Well, okay. Most houses at least have some akin this one house we were looking at had like a type of garage in a way. It was like an outside one, and it actually seemed pretty spacious. So I was like, if we actually did get the house, which we did not get the house because we were thinking about it, and we were gonna, my dad was gonna take out a loan to try to go for it, and I was working at the other place. So I was like, I could try to help out with the payments and everything. And then it was like, okay, we'll talk this weekend. Like the day before we were scheduled to talk to the like realtor or whatever, she sold the house. Like, fuck you. Because she wanted a payment right then and there. She's like, pay now, you got it. Don't pay now, you're not getting this house. God damn it. Fucking realtors.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though if you.
I mean, it's because they were already talking to somebody else about the house, I guess. But it's like, talk to everyone that has a chance, I guess. I mean, I guess if you've been talking for a little bit now, okay. But it's like, say they met that person the day before and they wanted it, and we came out the day after. Just have us both, I don't know, like talk to both parties, like see which ones would go better, especially see who has better credit. Because that's freaking the world apparently. It's like, hey, better credit, you got it. Fucking credit. Bullshit mechanic. Yeah, that's right. I called something in life a mechanic. I get the point. It's like so no random person can just buy something off the street or whatever, but it's fucking stupid. I learned today that if you close a credit card account, that hurts credit. Why? Why is that a thing? Where if you close a credit card account, it will hurt your credit. Like, what? Why is that a thing? Why would that be a thing?
Credit cards are things that often you can go. A debit card often it means that it's locked.
No,
so you can't go below 0 often.
Well, no, no, below 0 is just in general. It depends on the like account that you have. Like below 0 just depends on how much they have for a whatever it is, a protection plan. So for example, I think for me, I don't know how much it is, but for my bank account, I can go below 0, but I don't know about how much. I forget how much it is. I have protection for going into the negative, as long as I pay it soon enough.
Yeah, and you getting paid like every 2 weeks should be like,
Yeah.
if you find something you want that's like.
I try my best to not go too low. I think the lowest amount of money I've had is like $25, and that is the lowest I've ever had on this bank account anyway. So I try not to go way too low. I at least try not to get below 80 or 70 or something like that. Like, I do not want to be super freaking low on money, like, unless it's like close enough to the payment, to my payday. Like yesterday, because yesterday I had 80. Today I had plenty. Then I spent plenty. I bought a chair. Then I bought groceries. ain't life fun.
Oh, so you finally decided to buy a new chair?
Yeah, I've been working on buying a chair, and also I say in the message saying so, didn't I?
I don't know if you told me that you bought it.
Oh,
today.
no. Oh, okay. I don't think I told you that I was buying it today, that I bought it today. I did tell the other chat.
About doing it, but
Danny probably saw it, but it was like in the group chat. I mentioned that,
yeah,
but
I'm not in that group chat.
I know you're not. Well, yeah, I hate to say it, but honestly, the real reason the chat was created was to be not the SFC.
I know.
So, yeah, that was the whole
that
point.
name is not even mine. Can we point that out?
Huh?
I didn't even decide the name.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying the name. It was the point of just being separate. Like, have different, and also to free up some space, because other people want to be in that group too. Or to be in the same group with different people, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
fun fact, there's
That's
actually two
great.
different
I wanna-
groups.
Here's
But-
the thing, though. I kind of want them to add at least 5 more spaces for the fucking group chat.
Yeah, they need to have more group. I mean, that's the thing. Freaking the way they say it, or what Discord said back then when someone's like, can you add more members to a group chat? It's just like, but then that's a server. Like, yeah, but a lot of people don't really care for servers and they don't want to really use it. Like they would prefer just a group chat. Even though it's actually a giant
is why I
pain
had to-
if a mobile user decides they accidentally push the freaking call button.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
Sid did that the other day. She actually forgot. She like had it in her pocket and it just hit call. So she's like, oop, oop. Gotta get that all sorted out. Anyway,
Which is why I had to make the server thing for French because
yeah, for more folks. I mean, I
and
actually,
then you say that I want to invite someone, and they're
Mhm.
like, I don't want to join too many servers. It's like, yeah, I understand you. Like, it's so dumb.
I offered
like,
to do
we-
that, like to just make another server for some of that group and a few others. I was like, hey, we just do that because there's some stuff we could use server wise, especially some bots that would actually help us out big time and things. But like, nah. I'm like, okay, fine, sure,
I
we'll
have
just
bought
keep it a group chat.
my one.
I mean, not like
bots.
normal bots, like like fun stuff. I'm saying like actual bots that would help us and stuff we're doing. So it's
What
like
do
it
you
could be
do?
easier.
What
Can't
kind of bots do you
say.
want?
Can't say. At least I don't know if I
Uh-huh.
have the right to say it. I don't know. What was I saying before that?
I mean, the bots I use can do a lot of stuff. Like, I think like Montaro that I have, I think can like do D&D stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, technically we have. I mean, there's the full bit of D&D, sure, but at the very least, I mean, Dino can just do like rolling. Just roll dice. Which granted, I have a full set of dice already, so. But I'm,
Fucking nerd.
you know it. You're a damn nerd too.
Oh yeah, Danny have apparently not checked the group chat for a bit.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think
Hey,
it's because she's busy talking with someone every day.
I wonder who the hell that could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably some dumb guy.
Weird
Who knows?
fucker.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah. I love how we both just decided to make fun of you for that one. It's like, yeah, just some stupid fucker. Yeah. Let's see.
We know each other too well, so.
Mhm. That's pretty much all I had on that freaking Oculus thing. I mean, it was like I said, it just got recalled, the face cover. Which, I mean, like I said, I'm
Yeah.
surprised they did that. I got notified from Amazon because Amazon's like, hey, there's this recall that just happened and it affects a product you've got. And I'm like, okay. It's like Facebook recalls Quest 2 facial cover. I'm like, ew. Part of me was like, how are they gonna do that though? It's just like do they want me to send it back? They just want me to stop using the thing, which I mean that's what they wanted, just stop using it. And like, send in the cover, they'll send me a new one. And I was like, I hope it's not like when I first saw it, I didn't see like face cover, so I was like, I hope it's not a full recall, because it's like I don't want to give my fucking Quest. It's my Quest, dude. I don't want to give that up. And
Yeah, no. I think it was just poorly mentioned.
well, it was just the email. Like it was an email, so it's just like, some stuff was cut off. So I was like, shit. But no problem. Oh, and another thing that happened, that I also sent you.
Oh no, what did you do this time?
The Quest 2 base model is $300. And that's for a 64 gigabyte model.
Oh yeah.
And then
that-
$400 for, or $399 for the 256. Okay, fine. Now, Facebook has decided to release a 128 gig model at the $299 price. So, for the same price of what I bought for mine, now people can do the same thing for more. I'm like,
Sad face.
and you can't expand the storage on these because it doesn't have like an SD card slot or anything. So it's just like, that's it. That's what you
Either
got.
you buy a new one or
That's just, I suck it up. Which, like I said, I don't have much space taken up anyway, so I don't really care that badly. And I mostly play PC games, so it's not a problem. But it's just
what game do you
upsetting.
have on the Oculus? I don't know if I asked you that or if you told me.
I have Vader Immortal, all 3 episodes. So Star Wars Vader Immortal. So I have all 3 of those. I Expect You to Die. I have that one. The second game of that came out soon. I actually want to check that out at some point. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Super Hot VR. Swords of Gargantua is what I think it's called. And to me, it looks a lot like SEO, like some of the assets. So like, I just thought it was kind of funny. What's some of the stuff I bought? Technically, I have Virtual Desktop, but that lets me play PC VR games. I think that's it. I think that's all the main stuff I have. Oh, Angry Birds VR. I was like, hey, fuck it, why not? It was cheap. So I decided to get it. And honestly, it's like, this is a game that, if I want to pass this on to, or, let a family member play it or something, like, they know Angry Birds. It was a popular mobile game. Like, they get it.
Right.
So it's like,
right.
like they'll get it. So, I'll just let them play that. The first thing I tried to get people to play was Super Hot VR, and it's just like, they didn't understand it a lot. Like, whatever. The one person which was like really understood it was actually doing really damn good at it. Just like, wow, okay. You almost beat the level that I was, I'd say, stuck on, but it's more case I just didn't really want to play anymore of it at the time. But it's like, okay, you almost beat the damn thing. That's fun. Well, yeah, that's kind of the games I get.
Never landing you the game ever again.
you almost beat the level I was on, you damn asshole. No. See, technically I have the Climb, but I have it from Evil, and Oculus has a weird system. It's like, there's a setting that says share apps with other people on the device that only works for the owner of the device. So only the owner can do that. Every other person cannot share apps. So it's like, so I have the Climb on there, but I have to sign into his account in order to play it. Like, okay. So I got that, and then games I installed from like side-loaded onto, that's not from the store, but from another thing called SideQuest, which they allow that. It's Android. It happens. See, I have Quake 3. No, not Quake 3. What the fuck? Quake 1 in VR. Doom in VR. Doom 3 in VR. I think it was Doom 1 and 2 in VR, but yeah, Doom 3 VR. There is a Half-Life in VR, but I haven't got that yet. I want to try it though. Or maybe I have. I don't remember. What else? There's somebody making an SAO VR right now, and I'm like downloading all the builds to see how they are. But someone's trying to make it right now, an SAO VR. Yeah, it's coming along slowly, but it's coming along. I think they just recently put in bosses. It's not very much. Like, they have little minions, and I think they're trying to work on bosses right now. They're on the first floor, of course. So it's like, yeah, all right.
Is it by the original creators or is it like a...
No, it's indie. It's an indie game. I'm sure the creators don't mind in this case. Because, I mean, the person isn't really like... Oh, I guess they kind of are? They're buying assets. So, they buy assets and throw it in the game, so... Who knows?
I mean, if it goes well, they may publish the game for them.
Could be, yeah, if it makes it nice enough. But we'll see. There's a few other things I got on there, but that's the main gist. But yep. I want to play more Quest games on stream, or play more VR games, like PC wise. Like I said, I want to try to find games that are VR and desktop at the same time, so we could both play it. So like I said, there was games like Faz, The Forest, VR Chat.
Yeah. Talk about the we need to check the stuff.
Well,
to get the mic to work.
I'm pretty sure it's going to work because now I have a speaker where I could put everything, like the game and you, on one of them, which is the broadcast stream mix in this case, which it's already set up for that. Like on OBS, it's already set up to do that. So,
but we need to test it someday.
Yeah, I need to see if I can get that one to work straight with the Quest, and if it works, then hey, perfect. We can actually play games that way. The reason why Faz works is because it's in-game chat, so it always works. But Yeah. So then we got the Forest and, like I said, VR chat. There's a few other games that are probably out there, but I don't know what they are. I'd like to try. And like I said, with VR games, there's some I do want to play on stream. I did one stream of Saints and Sinners. It's alright. It's just I don't know. Also, the freaking voice immersion didn't work. I tried turning on voice immersion. It didn't work. Like, I was sitting there trying to talk to a zombie, like, get it to come over to me. And I was like, okay, let's see if this works. And I was like, I was just talking, trying to get it to come over. Like, nothing happened. I'm like, fine. Fine, I didn't need you to come over here anyway. Assholes. But
See, not even the Somersville wants to talk with you.
I know, right? I just turned it back off and just played the game normally. And plus, with that game, because it's owned on the Oculus store, because it's cross-buy, if I buy on the Quest, it buys the PC version. And in order to have chat, I need to play the PC version. And the only way I could do that is to use the built-in, like, AirLink from Oculus instead of using the app I usually use. So, I mean, I don't have to, but in order for things to work correctly, I had to.
Ah!
It's just annoying.
Upptagen, du får gå. Nej. Holy fuck!
What happened?
My mom walks in.
Jesus.
No, Jesus is not. It wasn't Jesus. It was my mom. She's Satan.
Nah, I think I know somebody else who fits that description. No, I'm not talking about you. But, yeah.
No, I'm more of a demon, to be honest.
Meh.
What do you mean, meh?
Grumman at the worst. That's pretty much all I got on the whole Oculus stuff to talk about. You got anything else you want to bring to the table?
Well,
For-
we're talking about anti-shade.
I know, but I mean, you got anything else you want to bring to the table? Anything?
I don't have a table.
Desk?
A drawer.
Okay.
I don't have a
Hmm.
desk. I have a drawer or two drawers where everything is set up on.
I mean, I have a desk, I have a TV stand. I don't have a table now. I want a nightstand, actually. I was thinking about getting a nightstand. It'd be a lot easier to do some things. Which granted, that would take up more room now. Actually, like I said, I have the freaking piano behind me now, and that's taking up a little bit of room, but I can always put that
Well,
on
you
the
never
bed.
told me how your room looks like right now. Like, compared
Compared to before, I mean, my chair was in the middle of the room. It had my monitor and my Xbox on it, like in the chair, and that's how it's been forever. And it's been like facing my bed, so I've been having to be on my bed the entire time. Now that I got the new surgery protector, I moved everything back over, so I have everything on my desk now, and my chair is basically up closer to it. My piano was like next to the desk, but now it's behind me, at like in front of a bookshelf. So, I mean, it's there, I guess. I don't know. There's not much I can really say. And at some point, I have to take care of this TV stand and like clean it up and get the TV out of here, which I don't think I want the TV or the stand anymore. So just get all that out of the way. Well, I don't need it. I don't need the TV. I don't need it. I have this monitor. It's a lot better. So just, get that shit out of here. Freaking fuck off TV. Then move the bookshelf over, because right now, obviously I still want to get a door, but I can't get it because if I do, the bookshelf is in the way, so I can't even fully open the door because the bookshelf would be in the way. So I have to move that over where the TV stand is now, and then I'll have space to have a door.
You are having so much issues. Just to get that door, you need to like fix your room even more.
Yeah. I have to get rid of the TV stand and probably just get rid of the TV too. I don't need to get rid of it. I can probably put it on my desk, but I'm probably never going to use it, so whatever, I'll get rid of it. And then move the bookshelf over, then I can get a door. It's a lot of work.
And you're lazy. Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate. It took a lot of my energy just to freaking set up this thing, set up my setup back to the way it was, man.
How long did you have the power search protector before you moved?
For a few days, but only because like I was waiting for I think it was like Friday or Thursday when I got it. I was like, I'm just gonna wait till the next week, so I have like more days to work on it. Yeah, because I had work and I was like, I'd have some free time to work on it. So like as soon as I got the chance to, I got up early enough, started working on everything. It took me 2 days.
Yeah, I think it was done on the same day we streamed
Yeah,
Fallout.
yeah. It took me 2 days. So it's like I had the first day, like I was working on it, and then I just like had stuff on my laptop I was gonna do in the meantime, and then the second day I finished it up, and that night we played Fallout. So good there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Which we're also gonna have to do again because I don't feel like we touched too much of it. Be able to watch it.
Damn,
too
that
hard,
fucking
yeah.
60 gigs. Okay. I've really considered getting that expansion card for the Series X, but damn, is it expensive. Have you seen
How
the actual
much?
price of it? No.
No.
$220 for a terabyte. For an extra terabyte, $220.
200?
Mm-hmm.
That was about fucking my PlayStation 4 external hard drive for. Basically.
Yeah, here's the thing. I could spend base 200 for 8 terabytes on a hard drive.
Yeah.
Like I've seen one that is base 200 for 8 terabytes on like a very good hard drive from Western Digital, like the WD Black game drive is what it's called, but it's like for 8 terabytes, $200. I'd say that's really damn good to use in a lot of cases, which honestly what I'd probably do is just move that from my computer and like switch over, like have my 2 terabyte and probably move over to the PlayStation if I had it hooked up, which I don't right now, but use that 2 terabyte on the PlayStation and have the 8 on the computer because like I need the space. But still, point is, yeah, no SSD, none will work on the Xbox Series X except for that expansion card, like an external one. You have to have it if you want to play Series X games on there. You just have to. So it's like, it's very annoying, but if you want the extra space and to play the newly optimized games, you gotta have it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to. And I already have a 3 terabyte hard drive for the Xbox. Like of that, and like, any hard drive and any other SSD can't run the new one, so it's like, depressing.
Isn't it sad that I almost filled up a fucking 4 terabyte hard drive on my PlayStation?
I mean, you got a lot of games. It's like the same with me and Xbox. Like, I have a ton of games there, you have a ton of games on your PlayStation, so it's whatever. And if you're anything like me,
4 terabyte, it feels like that's
storage
a
hoarding.
lot of.
Yeah, I mean, if you're anything like me, I storage hoard. Like, if I have
Yeah,
plenty of games, like,
know.
I will install games, and they'll just be there. But there are times when
And
it's
then
like,
you're
anytime.
Oh, I might play it.
I might. You don't know. I might. Only recently did I decide to uninstall some games, and that's a lot. Let's just say I went from like 90 gigs free, maybe? No, it was lower. It was like 40 or so because I was like struggling to be able to record videos because it's like for whenever I did streams. And it was like 40 to 80 is like what I had. I'm like, okay. I was gonna go and uninstall games because there was something else I wanted to install. I think it was Beyond Two Souls. But trying to uninstall some stuff, and let me see how much I have now. Because I've added some more stuff since then, but let me see how much I have on that hard drive. Free. Oh wow, that's actually way less than what I had before. Now I have 194. I need to see what I need to clean up on there now. But before I had like 390 gigs free when I cleared it out finally. Yeah. Most of that was Black Ops 3. Because that was like 100 and some gigs.
Yeah,
Plus the
Black Ops 3
34 from the actual game.
lots of space.
I mean, the game itself, if you have the entire, like, everything installed, yeah, it's crazy. But I only had zombies installed, which is only 34 gigs. And I had custom
That's
zombies.
still a big amount.
Well, 34 isn't that bad. It's a lot better when you see every other COD game. For example, Modern Warfare Remastered is 70 gigs. For a campaign and a multiplayer, sure. But, oof, nobody talks about that multiplayer.
I want a big moon for 2 was.
I don't know, because it's just a campaign.
Yeah. But I think it's 40 gigs.
Not worth it. 20 would be more
And
like it. If
but-
Resident Evil
and
2 and 3 can be around 20 gigs, and I think even... No. I think Resident Evil 7 is like 30.
Do you know the issue what is
Yeah.
taking so much space? It's the goddamn graphic.
Now, the issue is Activision doesn't know how the fuck to fucking compress file space. Every other developer can do this. You can't. You never compress your damn games. They're always super damn huge. That's why Modern Warfare, the new one, and Cold War is up there in the freaking 1 to 200. Like, for God's sake, man, compress your shit. It ain't gonna kill you. As long as you do it on a good compression level, because too much and, well, the game's gonna be really crappy. Which it already is.
We go back to like
Cold War anyway.
the first Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean, I was about to say, like, you know, the game could be crappy. I'm like, well, Cold War. It already is.
I like how people can defend. Oh, Cold War is good. Like, no, it's not.
It's
Like,
not. Like, even
zombie
issues
vibes,
aside, issues that I'm having aside where I can't get past a game, where I can't even get into a game properly. Because, again, I did try the new map, and I still failed to actually fully be able to play it. But issues of those aside, the game is still not that great. It's really not.
Like, zombie was, yeah, I like the idea with the Outbreak. That was a good
Outbreak
plan.
Outbreak was a good idea. I do like that. Problem is I can't fucking play it. Because your damn game's broken. But again, aside from that, good game mode. I do kind of like the idea about perks being upgraded. I don't like the idea that features were taken away from the perks in the upgrades. Like stuff that was already there, for example. Let's say the new one, you know, Mule Kick, which, you know, they just added it back, so it's not technically new, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Mule Kick, it already had the ability of, if you buy it again, your third weapon comes back. Now it's an upgrade feature. Don't take that away. Tombstone, when it came in, it was supposed to already have the feature of it drops a perk and you pick it up and get your stuff back, except for the perk. Now that's not a thing. It's now you have to upgrade for it. Like, stop making features that were already part of the perk. Upgrade, like an upgrade tier. Like, do new stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but they also need to. I think it's too much of that, like doing, because it's hard to, I think up good stuff that is upgradable.
I guess, but I mean, just
And it also
don't
makes it like
rip.
it's not overpowered from start. That could be an issue. Like they don't want.
I guess,
like,
but would you
have-
really call it overpowered on that one? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really. I barely buy it. I mostly get it for free.
Pretty sure Tombstone is that one that does that, where if you like the
Oh, yeah,
last
I think we
upgrade
need to
is
end soon.
we will, but I think Tombstone's the last upgrade when it upgrades it, whatever it is, it's basically, yeah, if you get downed and you get back up, you still have all your perks except for Tombstone. I think that's the right one. Yeah.
Tombstone can still you can still keep the perks if you get down, even if you don't have it fully upgraded, unless you get under, like, say, because you get always keep free perks if you get down. And then
Yeah,
you're
but I'm
down.
saying in general, like, it, instead of, like, there is no perk decay is what I'm saying. Like, it eliminates perk decay in general. There is none. but it just will always take away Tombstone. Like that one will
that makes
disappear,
sense.
but every other perk will not have a perk decay. You will always keep them as long as you get revived. So, yeah, we should be ending soon. I'm gonna quickly.
Because, yeah, I think we need to skip that because I'm going yellow. I noticed. Like I went up to.
Well,
yellow
I
or
said it was a
something.
quickly. I don't have much
You
to
wanna
say.
talk
I mean,
about the
honestly, I
dumb
don't really.
anti-cheat?
Honestly, I don't have much to say about it anyway, other than the fact that sucks few Linux users. It's okay. I'm partial Linux user in two ways. One, I have a handheld that's retro handheld, so I mean, it doesn't really use much anti-cheat stuff anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll be getting the
So
Steam Deck.
weird that fucking the anti-cheat in like Cold War and COD stops Linux users, but it doesn't stop the actual fucking cheaters.
Yeah, any anti-cheat like easy anti-cheat in Battle Eye, for example, they block out like, or really any in general, but those are the two that are like mainly known that, you know, they block out Linux users. It's like, that sucks.
Yeah, get the proper word.
Mm,
Isn't it that it's meant to scan the accounts for cheats?
I have no idea. I think so. It's just like, I guess it's like a privacy issue for Linux. So it's just like, you know, it's to them it's considered a privacy issue. So it's like, you know, it won't allow it. I don't actually know if that is the case, but
Yeah, because isn't Linux meant to be like, oh, it's meant to be more private and yeah, I think
well,
that must be the
it's more open, obviously. You know, it's like everything's open and crazy,
yeah,
but
but
it's like,
also meant to protect you more, whatever. And it's like
I don't know. I'm not a Linux expert. I have no idea.
no,
But
my bad. Like,
I don't know.
but yeah,
What was I gonna say?
I gonna need end because I don't trust the Discord right now because I went yellow again.
Well,
You
yellow
started
isn't too
lagging,
bad. It's when you start getting to red. Oh, there's
yeah,
one
5,000 ping. Apparently, Discord can't go over 5K ping.
5,000 ping. So you were 5 minutes. Really?
Yeah, so when my internet goes down, so when I
You have a
have this
5 minute latency? Is that what I'm getting out of this?
I don't fucking know. I'm just saying that like red 5,000 ping, and I'm like, the fuck?
How are you still talking, especially right after I say something?
Yeah, but right now I don't have it. But that's what I sometimes. I'm not kidding. That happened with Danny when I've been talking with her. I'm like saying 5,000 ping, and she still hears me like normal.
Yeah, no, it's just not that. You should not be replying to, like, again, 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. What the fuck am I talking about? 5 seconds. Point is, it should still be a lot longer.
Yeah, I have
50,000
100
is 5
ping
minutes.
right now.
Or
Which is
actually, no,
standard.
because 60. I don't fucking. Anyway, quick note is like, hold on. Did I mention about the Steam Deck last time? I'm pretty sure I did.
You have a stream deck?
Steam Deck.
Steam deck. Oh yeah. No, but I don't think we talked about it last time.
Well, quick note is Steam Deck is a Valve-made retro hand, or not retro. What the fuck was that? It's just a handheld. I'm used to my freaking retro handheld in front of me. Okay. Point is, Valve is making a handheld device that is just a PC handheld. You know, they have their own operating system, SteamOS, which is Arch Linux based. Point is Linux, and they're trying to work
600
on
bucks, right? I think it was gonna cost like 600 bucks or something.
400 for the 64, 520 I think for the 256, and about 600 some for the 512. But
Can you put in an SD card or something?
yes,
In it? Good.
yeah, you can put an SD card in it. They said you can't. Okay, they say that you should not be opening it up, and you know, that you should not be able to replace the internal hard drive. But then one of the employees, like, you know, they got an email or something, and they're just like, hey, or somebody emailed them, and it's like, yeah, there's a like empty slot in there for like the 64 gig version. So it's like people are like, oh, don't just buy the lower one and then just upgrade the
You
storage.
buy a fucking 3 terabyte SD card or SSD.
Yeah. I'm about to say 3 terabyte SD card. That's not a thing. 1 terabyte is though. There is a 1 terabyte SD card now. But Point is, yeah, with Steam Deck they're doing that, and with an anti-cheat, basically is that Valve is trying to work to make anti-cheats work better on theirs. So in that case, they'll likely try to help that out on other Linux stuff too. So that's nice. Yeah, I got the
Also-
256. I reserved a copy of the 256 model. I'm getting that for sure. I want it. It's
Yeah, I
it's apparently
want
big.
the-
It's like
I
2
wouldn't
PS
care
Vitas
about-
big.
If is it? Can you plug it into an HDMI
Yeah.
thing also?
Yeah.
so
It's a computer. That's the thing. It is literally a computer. That's all it is.
I can use fucking.
You could literally, you could basically, okay,
games
normally, yep, you can normally either put it on a dock, like they sell their own dock, or you can buy a USB-C hub or another dock that's like plug it in through USB-C, and then like have an adapter that plugs in through HDMI, put that in your monitor or capture card or whatever, and like you got it. There you go. You're playing it like on there, and you can plug a
how heavy
you can
of a
also-
game- What kind of GPU does it have?
It's RDNA 2, which basically what people are saying, or at least what reputable channel, Digital Foundry, what they're basically saying is that it's kind of going to be like an Xbox Series S, but kind of halved. Like, what is it, like CPU wise? The Series S is 8-core 16-thread, while on Steam Deck it'll be 4-core 8-thread. So it's like there's like certain stuff that are halved, but some stuff are kind of nice. Like there's gonna be 16 gigs of RAM on it. And other stuff. Like point is, it's gonna run some good games. They have some
Yeah, because
gameplay
I'm thinking
demos on the
even if I-
prototype, and it's running Fallen Order pretty good. Jedi Fallen Order. It's running Control pretty good. So I would say it can run some games pretty decently. Better than your computer. We'll say that much. Better than
Yeah, because I'm
yours.
thinking because if I could buy that, I wouldn't need to upgrade my computer for a while.
I would recommend either two things. Either, sure, you could buy that thing, which, good choice. I would recommend.
Yeah, but in reality, I kind of need to buy a 1060 or a 2060 to be honest to get a good
Well-
functioning computer right now.
Well, if we're talking about, what do you mean 1060, 2060?
Nvidia. To get a
No,
decent
not
working-
1060. Sure, that's fine, but go at least 16. That'd be better. Like 1600. That'd be nice. But honestly, I'd just recommend get a laptop. Like, I know it's not the best, but I mean, like, let's say for
At the
me, for
moment,
example,
like,
I
I'm a little bit
have,
short on cash,
I
and that's
know. I'm saying, like,
so-
when you get it, but I'm saying the laptop I have, it's pretty good. It works fairly well. And it's a lot cheaper than buying the desktop version would be. And for example, I forgot who has it.
I don't know.
The same people who made mine, Lenovo Legion, and then there's like other companies too. They have like a what is it? A 3060 in it. Like they have like a RTX 3060 and like a good CPU and everything for like 1700. You could not get a 3060 for that damn cheap. Actually, for 1600, that is how much the GPU will be alone. Like in a lot of places, like 1700. It's like alone, that's probably how much you would like find it because of scalpers. So it's like, use the so basically the laptop would be a very good case. If you really want to go like really good specs, but spend a decent amount, that's not that much, get a laptop. It's pretty good. Just as long as you're probably just gonna have it plugged up all the time and set on max performance. Be the same thing as a desktop. Just laptop form, and you can plug in through HDMI to a monitor and have an external keyboard and mouse or whatever, and you're good to go.
I mean, I don't mind keyboards on laptops. The mouse, though.
Yeah, the mouse got to change because trackpad just does not work. In any game, you cannot use a trackpad and the keyboard at the same time. Won't work.
It's so weird to hold.
True. And then you have the old laptops, that little nub in the middle. You remember? It's like the little nub thing you can move for the mouse.
not that old, okay? I might
Those
be
are
older,
fu-
I'm not that.
Sir, I'm younger than you, and I know this shit. Come on.
Back in my day, we had sticks.
Yeah, they call them joysticks. And guess what? We still have those in some places. Like a flight stick, for example. That's technically a joystick.
It's a joystick. I mean, wooden sticks.
I'm pretty sure they cause some joy in some cases, so you know. Still got a joystick. Anyway. Ow, damn it. I hit the mic.
This is how we're gonna end it today.
We are. This is going to the end here. Also, just to mention about that Steam Deck real quick. Because of the demand, it's basically going to be, some of them are going to be in December because the reservations basically had it to where the quicker you get in, the better. And Steam was having a very hard time loading things to where you try to buy it. It was like, it would either be like, oh, you know, we can't load this because so much traffic on the website, or you'd be like, you've been trying to purchase, or you have purchased, or try to purchase like a lot of items recently. Like, please wait a little bit. Like, all I did was just hit purchase on the freaking Steam page. And it's
Yeah,
like
I'm
purchase,
sorry, you
purchase,
bought
purchase,
too
purchase.
many
And it's like,
goddamn
nah,
consoles.
you fucking, nah, you're trying to buy stuff too much. Like, I'm not trying. I haven't even bought anything yet. And the reservation was $5. So it was a cheap reservation. But, you know, point is, basically some people were getting in December of this year, and some people were getting in like Q1, Q2, and Q3 of next year. So it's like all along next year.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be more public released, I guess.
Like eventually. Speaking of scalpers, there's some people scalping the damn thing for like thousands for the reservation. So it's like, you can, if someone buys that, it's like they pay like $1,000 or the full price of the actual thing, and then it's only the reservation, so they have to pay the full price again. So it's stupid. And then somebody who's combating a scalper is basically, they put it up there for 500, and it's like, in the description they say that buying this product, when you buy this product, I will send you a photo of this product. That is it. That is all you get. And it's just like, that's a good way to combat a scalper. I would actually do that. Be like, you know, you're
Get
buying a photo.
Pay $500 for fucking photo.
Yep, for a photo. That's all you get. So it's like,
I know if someone actually bought it and then did rate the description, they get like, I did buy. No, you bought.
and technically
photo.
it's I mean, it's not foolproof when it comes to like a lawsuit. So like someone tries to sue you for it or anything. But it's more so, it's like,
says in the description.
yeah, it says in the description what the product is. It tells you right there. It's like, it says right there, like, hey, this is what you're buying, man. You're buying a picture. So if you didn't read the
don't
fine
need
print,
to
that's your
say
fault.
If you do a title, you don't have to say that the title is like, but often titles is misleading. It could be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a Steam game deck, and then it says it has a photo of a Steam game deck,
Mm-hmm.
because it's still described, because it is a Steam game deck. It's just a photo, but you don't say that because
Yeah.
being
What
smart.
what kind of suck, or what's kind of pretty bad about the thing is that, again, yeah, the Steam Deck, and then, you know, there's the Elgato Stream Deck. And what's funny enough is that Elgato was having their like their press thing or whatever. We're like, oh hey, we're releasing new products. They made a Stream Deck 2.0, and it's like it was launched the same day, or like the announcement was the same day as the Steam Deck. So it's like, man, that's just gotta suck for your marketing. Like, you should have planned that better. It's like, ooh, now yeah, Stream Deck and Steam Deck. It's like, no one's gonna be looking for your product. They'll be like, don't go to your product. Be like, that's not what I want.
I don't think Stream Decks in general goes too well in general. Like, it's not
But they do,
bad
I mean,
going, but I don't think.
I mean, for
like,
streamers and production folks, like it's
Yeah,
they're
but,
pretty
like,
good.
Steam Deck is still gonna sell more. I would have sold more either way.
It depends, really.
'Cause-
But I don't know. Plus, honestly, the only good thing, what I hate about that Stream Deck 2.0 is the fact that it's literally just, it's face plates. That's it. You can change the plates on the thing. Also, it's USB-C apparently or whatever. But it's like, it's stupid. Like, really?
Okay, we started to
I know. Oh, we're fine. It's only 10 minutes over, but or roughly.
5 minutes, but yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's almost 10 minutes. How late? It's freaking 4:06 for me. Anyway. Yeah, that's basically gonna be it. I was wrapping it up right there, but yeah, rushing me along.
Yeah, I
But-
have to go to the store and get my router.
You do that. And I would like to sleep because I'm actually pretty damn tired. So,
But that sounds like a personal problem.
I talk, buddy. So, anyway, that is going to be it of this episode of the podcast, everybody. And as per usual, we plug our socials. So, for me, we have everywhere under the sun. Yes, everywhere under the sun. Next someone see. So, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, just anything you can think of. Any social place. And for the record, if you find me on Instagram and TikTok, those are for following giveaway channels. Those are not for me to post to. I do not post there. I literally do it for following giveaway channels. And if they're gonna block me from the giveaway because I don't actually have to use it, it's like, I don't want to fucking use a TikTok. It's stupid. Same with Instagram.
If you're surprised that you even have a TikTok account.
Well, I have the account again for following for giveaways. Because like, oh, here's a, sign in with your TikTok. I'm like, oh, my fucking fine. Just like freaking try to get some more entries in this shit. Like, God damn it.
Dignity. No honor.
I'm pretty sure the dignity would be more so of actually running an account on there. And I don't run one. I literally just made it,
No, that
and
would
it's
even
nothing.
further your dignity to fucking rock bottom if you start running the account also.
I'm not even running it. Like, I don't do anything with it. It just exists. Same with Instagram. It
You
exists.
lost your dignity.
Nah, you say that about everything I do. But, what else I was saying?
Yeah,
Quickly
you talk about
before.
dignity in general.
Nah, same goes to you. You're the one who played freaking My Little Pony on stream and everything.
I also read My Little Pony once. I have My Little Pony to raid, by the way.
And you played, what was it called? The Horse Princess or something? Or Princess Horse? What was that?
Unicorn Princess.
Unicorn Princess, there we go. Yeah, you played that on stream too.
Yeah, but I also played the weirdest and dumbest game I could find. Because, you know,
Mm. Quick little mention before we get into your socials there. Like I said, Instagram also, I don't see the point because honestly with Twitter, I can just post pictures anyway, so meh, who cares? Now onto your socials.
Spinning Cup on most stuff. I don't have trash accounts on Insta.
Like I said,
TikTok, or-
that's why I said don't follow me on those because I don't really care and you're not going to get jack shit from me.
I don't even have accounts, so you're fine on that one. And I'm Sweden Boy Gaming. You do mostly because I can't take away gaming on that one because I don't know why there's like a million of with the same name. Like
Yeah, I found a few of them. It's okay. There's somebody named Nexus 7. No, Nexus 71. That's what it is. There's a guy named Nexus 71 on YouTube, and he's just sitting there, and I've told him, hey, do you mind changing that to something? Because it's like, you got me here with a C, and, you know, I know I have a C next to mine, but it's like, you know, you don't have a C. Can you just change your name a little bit? Maybe just like Nexus 7152. Like, I don't care. Just throw something in there, change it up a little bit. Because, like, you're kind of close into my territory here. And I don't mean to be a jerk by saying that. I'm tired, so I'm saying a bunch of stupid shit. But it's like, I would like, you know, just to make people know they're going the right way.
My name.
I wasn't really that much of a dick about it. They never answered me. Actually, no, I think they spoke French. And I tried to, you know, send back to them about it, and I don't think they even cared. Still over there.
But with that said, we will see you next week in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, and also I'm still thinking we should not play it again later in the rotation. I don't think we should.
But it fucks up the whole system, though.
It doesn't because we aren't. It doesn't though because at this point we're playing Monster Hunter World twice in the same rotation. Like we replaced one. Okay, we replaced Monster Hunter in the last one to add Fallout, and now we've restarted it, but we've decided to put Monster Hunter to begin with. So I feel like we should have some at the bottom.
That just moves the forest back to the Monster Hunter's World's position then instead.
I mean, if we're not keeping Fallout in the same area, then we can either just
because I
keep
don't
Fallout
think
down
we're gonna,
there.
At the moment, Fallout. Did we ever decide if Fallout should be part of the rotation or not.
I mean, if it's not gonna be, honestly, I'm just gonna uninstall the game because I don't want it on my hard drive if we're not gonna play it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, because I feel like we need. So what we're saying is maybe actually what we should do. We should have it for this rotation that we have now and the next one. And if we, after the next one, we decide properly if we remove the forest for now or add it into the rotation properly, or if it decides that, yeah, maybe the game is not too good to play in general.
I mean, honestly, the only thing about the Fallout game is just like it probably get a little bit boring quick. That's Fallout in general for me, so whatever.
You don't like open world in general?
No, I like open world. It's just like, I don't know. I don't like the whole aspect of like, I don't know, you fucking walk around aimlessly for God knows how long trying to get to shit. It's boring.
That's almost every open world game.
I don't know. It depends, really. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like Elder Scrolls or Fallout games all that much. So
I don't like The
well,
Witcher either. That's like, I hate The Witcher.
I have yet to play the new one anyway. I've only played the first one, and you know it's rocky. It's a
I've
odd
heard
start.
the first Witcher game is actually kind of weird, and then the second one is okay, and then
Because it's like you have to select who you're gonna go fight. It's like, oh hey, go fight this guy. It's like, okay, and it's like walks over there and it's like starts attacking. It's weird. But
yeah,
something else I'm gonna mention before we end here. Shit. I don't remember. Oh, speaking of like the type of like Fallout, Outer Scrolls, I do actually like Outer Worlds though. I'll admit that I do like that. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end off here because we are over time. 13 minutes, probably 12, whatever the hell. Point is, we're over time here.
overtime.
Yeah, we're over time. We need to go ahead and cut this off now. So, thank you all for came to watch / listen to this thing. I forgot to actually plug Discord.
Yeah,
Discord
and I will need the
podcast.
thumbnail for the episode also.
Yeah, I gotta make it. I want to tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna make it until tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
Some-
still gonna private
later.
7 Deadly Sins video,
Yeah.
which is 6 hours long.
Jesus Christ. Yep. So, anyway, thank you all for coming to watch / listen, and we will see you next time, where I'm hopefully not slurring because I'm fucking tired. My words are slurring.
Sleep more.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. How about we go do that? Later.